welcome back to Buffalo Sports Center. I am Don. We are very happy that all of you are joining us here for yet another Buffalo Sabres stream. I'm Don. With me today is the co-founder of the Instagram, Cal. Cal, nothing's happened in the last 24 hours now, have they?
Definitely not. It's been a quiet morning in Buffalo. Definitely not too much news to count on. So we got the Sabres tonight, but yeah, pretty boring morning. Not a lot of news.
Yeah, no, not at all. And folks, if you haven't already, I once again apologize. I've had a very busy day. I was not able to get to the preview. I will drop that tomorrow, though. So don't worry. You'll still get a preview, and there's going to be a lot to cover in that. So even though it doesn't really seem like, well, with the Bills 5-5, there's much to talk about. Oh, there is. There's a whole lot to get to. So I'll try to make sure to cover all bases and get that out to you guys by tomorrow.
But, yeah, I mean it's gonna be a good game, right? I mean you got the Bills versus the Jets, two teams desperately trying to stay in the race. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. The chat is back, Cal. And chat, welcome back to the screen here. Very nice to see all of you. Sawyer, what's going on? It's your boy, dog. I don't know who that is. Game Center, welcome. Yeah, Ken Dorsey was fired. No, I'm not going to save our opinions. I think everyone knows what our opinions were of Ken Dorsey. Okay, I'll let you have the floor and talk a little bit about what your thoughts are on his firing.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are a plethora of issues on one Bills drive right now. And it starts with the offense, right? The defense is depleted injury-wise, and the offense just, I mean, could not win. I mean, you got to outscore teams. Again, you cannot be relying on a defense that's half injured, especially with Josh Allen. So Ken Dorsey being fired is a huge step in the right direction. I still think there's a lot of kinks to work out, but I think you can overcome some of those with this firing. So hopefully this does ignite that spark that we've, haven't had since, I'd say a year or so. So yeah. Hopefully it works out. Again, you guys are not missing anything. They are doing the Kyle Okposo 1000th game ceremony right now, so that'll take at least probably 10 minutes.
Love that. Good you don't like the Bills. Yeah, of course, Game Center. We don't like the Bills. Not really. It's not like, oh gosh. I don't know about you, Kel. I know you were at the game last night in person. I was watching with a couple of my buddies down here, and that's yet another really painful game to watch. I don't know how many more games I'm gonna watch for the Bills this year.
Yeah, I think it's all going to be different now, though, without Dorsey. So, from a media standpoint, I'm very excited to watch this team, see how they bounce, back from this, see how they, if they respond to this in a positive direction and see if they still care. Because, again, at 500 and the teams above you can still lose, you're still in it for the division, technically. Yeah. A lot of hard teams to play, though. So I'm interested to see how the players respond. There's a long season to go. Again, you're just a little bit past halfway. But playoff odds are right now at 30%. I'd say I see some people saying 35, some people saying like 25. We'll put it at 30 right now. A win would have got you 60%, but we'll see what happens there. The Game Center says, if Buffalo didn't exist, what would your team be? I'm assuming that's for football. It's hard to even say, right? Because I'm one of those people where if it's not the Buffalo team, everyone else is just equal for, last or second last, unless you're a rival. So I don't really have second favorite teams. Do you?
I mean, I guess I would maybe say Detroit or Edmonton, but I have a tendency to root for teams that hurt me. So I have a bias towards bad teams. That's what I'm trying to say, folks.
Yeah.
Buffalo's built that into my core. So I always like the underdogs. Give me an underdog anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. It's shifting to the Sabres. The Sabres are putting out a rough lineup. Henry Jokiharju is sick. He will not be in the lineup today. Ryan Johnson will slot in for him, though, which I think is honestly a pretty even substitute there against Boston. It's going to be a fast-paced game. So putting Ryan Johnson in isn't the worst thing. Jokiharju's been having a good year, but against a team like Boston, we could have saw that rough side of Jokiharju. So not too bad there. Alex Tuch is missing another game, which we already knew coming into tonight. He should be back Friday in Winnipeg, but that's a huge loss. Alex Tuch was starting to come around, had that big game, and all of a sudden he's out on day-to-day. Something just about Don Granato, the way he explains these injuries, day-to-day soreness. It seems everyone has the same injury. You never know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they could be out a day or they could be out 4 weeks, and you never know. And all of a sudden, somebody has a surgery out of nowhere. So hockey's a weird sport with injuries, but, hoping Tuck is back Friday at full health, but we'll see about that. Zach Benson returned to practice. He's still got 4 or 5 games left before you got to make up a decision with him. So he will not play tonight, but again, probably going to get slotted in Friday against Winnipeg. That meaning your last line includes Olofsson, Jost, and Rusak, which that's a rough fourth line. And that's your last line. Your third line tonight, Okposo, Krebs, and Gergensen. So that is a really rough bottom six. You never know what's going to happen, though. Hopefully the boys are fired up for Okposo's. They're doing the ceremony now, handing out some flowers. They got Okposo's family out there, handing out some mini sticks, handing out some flowers. They got all the captains out there and Eric Johnson.
Yep, some of the you just mentioned Eric Johnson is out there, but I just want to talk a little bit, Kel, as they are doing the Okposo 1,000-game ceremony. Do you think that with all the rumors heating up between the Sabres and Patrick Kane, where do you stand for or against Patrick Kane to Buffalo?
So we actually just had an update about 10 minutes ago before we hopped on. Apparently, Patrick Kane is going to start talking to about 8 to 10 teams tomorrow that are interested. So 8 to 10 teams, and then a signing could come as early as next week. So it got pushed back a little bit, and we were told to pump the brakes a little bit on it's only Buffalo. To be honest, I kind of think Buffalo is just in the mix to drive up his value a little bit. I do think we're interested, but I don't think we're the top team right now, like a lot of people are speculating. I wouldn't mind a 2-year deal or a 1-year deal around $3 million because, this team is struggling to score. The power play is dysfunctional. And all of these young guys who were supposed to be in the way are either not producing or they're not even up here. So if Patrick Kane comes and takes away a Olofsson spot, I'm not going to be mad at all. If you give him a 3-year deal, that's where I draw the line. Anything over $4 million a year, that's where I draw the line as well.
Yeah, so amongst the top 4 contenders that we've been hearing, it's Buffalo, Detroit, Florida, and, maybe Toronto. They're also in the mix. Dallas, I've heard, is also in the mix. New York Rangers, he was there last year. They're also in the mix as well. So that's a lot of contenders, and it really does feel like the Sabres are kind of the black-headed stepchild, or the red-headed stepchild over there. Because you have all these contenders, and then there's Buffalo. I'm not really sure.
Supposed to be a contender, yeah. It's been a rough start, and again, if we're coming into this game, 13-3, 14-2, even 10-5, I'm kind of pumping the brakes on Kane as well. But coming in at 500 and playing Boston tonight, which I hate to say it, probably gonna lose. With the lineup they're putting out today, you might need a guy like Patrick Kane. It's not gone the way we thought it was going to go. Long season to go. Playoffs are still, in the grasp. But as we're speaking now, Okposo, whole team gathered around him. Kevin Adams and old friend Craig Anderson
I was gonna say,
on the ice as well. Yeah,
young guy Craig over there. He's out there. Look, it's a young guy. Love that. Still funny how he's still with this team. Really seems like isn't it something though that a lot of players that finish out their careers in Buffalo typically end up staying around the area? I don't know. That's just the trend I've noticed.
That is funny too, because a lot of the talk around the league is, I know it's changed now that the Bills have gotten good and Buffalo's developed a little bit, but Buffalo is always a terrible destination. You never wanted to go there. It's cold. It's uncomfortable. It's a bad place to sign a long-term deal. But a lot of these people who end up staying here more than a couple of years end up staying after their careers. So that shows you how great of a city and a neighborhood Buffalo is around the suburbs and all that. But it's interesting to see here. They're playing another video package, Terry Pagula, on the screen now, who has pretty much been invisible for good reason, though, obviously, with the whole thing that happened to Kim. But he, it's good seeing him on the screen.
Yep.
And after that, now they're just showing the ice, so that might be it here. They might be getting ready for the anthem here, so they'll probably get going in around 5 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully. It's only 7:12 at the moment, folks. But if you're with us, Puck Drop will be coming your way in a couple of minutes. They've just concluded their Kyle Okposo 1,000-game ceremony. I'm surprised that the arena currently doesn't look like it's been invaded by Boston fans, so that's a plus. Only problem is the arena still looks kind of half empty, but I'll take it.
Yep. Yeah, they put up $21 tickets on their Kylak Poso for about 3 minutes today and put up maybe 10 of them. And when I checked later, they were all in the 50s or high 40s. Again, we just say it every single game that the team has no idea how to sell out an arena.
Yeah.
And, the way the economy's going and the way inflation's going, charging $50 a ticket for a weeknight is not going to get you a sellout, and it's not going to help your team out at all.
No.
Akposo deserves a sellout here, and he's not even going to come close. So there's a decent amount of people there, though, so that is good.
Yeah, it's a decent crowd for a Tuesday night game. I will give them that. But, yeah, folks, it's been a topsy-turvy season so far for the Sabres, 7-7-1, and look at that. Lining up in goal for the Boston Bruins, it's old friend Linus Ullmark. I don't think the Sabres have seen an Ullmark appearance yet since he's been in Boston. So this will be the first time
I don't know.
He'll be facing his old team here. I would love to put a couple by that guy. But, folks, Boston, while we're still looking at these national anthems, Boston has been really good this year, and I don't know how. They don't score many goals, but they also don't give up many goals, and their goaltending, again, is top-notch. It's really confusing. When you watch them play, it's so boring. It reminds me of the New York Islanders, but then they have 11 wins already this year in only 14 games, so I just don't understand.
Yeah, Boston looks incredible. I did look it up. Linus Ullmark is 3-0 against the Sabres, all when he was at Boston, ranging from 21 to 22. 3-0 there. He gave up a 1 goal in his first game, 3 goals in a second, but the last time he played them, a 37 save shutout. So 3-0 against the Sabres. So the Sabres have an opportunity to knock him off for the first time. That is according to StatMuse. So take that for what it's worth, but it does look official.
Oh, man. Bruins are 11-1-2. They made a lot of... I'm going to go down the list and tell you all the guys that are new to this roster. And then the chat, you tell me if this sounds like these additions make this team sound like an 11-win team and the best in the NHL right now. You have new guys like Kevin Shattenkirk, Ian Mitchell, Johnny Beecher, James Van Riemsdyk, Patrick Brown, Max Poitras, Jacob Lauko. Actually, Lauko's been there for a couple years now. Oscar Steen. So I just went down the list. Do you recognize any of those names on that list? And if so, you're lying, because I didn't. Actually, Kevin Shattenkirk, but the other guys, not really.
Yeah, definitely guys that are under the radar guys, the guys that fit their system, right? And I think Boston did a great job of bouncing back. And, you look at last year, too, and Boston was not supposed to be good last year either. A lot of people had them missing the playoffs preseason, and they came out and they were the best team in the league. And this year, it's been them in Vegas yet again at the top. So we'll see what happens there. But Devin Levi returns to net for the Sabres. This year he's 3-3 with the 3.17 goals against, an .896 save percentage, though. Hoping to get that back in the 900s, but I don't know if that's going to happen tonight the way Boston's playing.
But he did have a really good game. Devin Levi carried the Sabres to a win last Friday night against the Minnesota Wild. They won that game 3-2. Levi had his best game of the year. It was a good step in the right direction. Problem is the Sabres then went out on Saturday night and laid a big fat goose egg in Pittsburgh. So Sabres looking to bounce back from that. Boston, they're Boston. They are going to continue to be Boston. Sabres had 1 win against Boston last year. It was that magical New Year's Eve overtime winning game, courtesy of Alex Tuck. The last couple times, though, these two teams have faced off against each other, it's been rough. Really rough. So the Sabres looking not to get into a hole against this kind of team here tonight. As we
100%. That game New Year's Eve was, as we are underway now, that game New Year's Eve was great. That comeback, and then at the very end scoring the empty netter. Great game in Boston. But yeah, we are underway. Kylak Poso did take the face off there. So nice gesture from Donnie G putting him out there for the face off, as you would expect.
Here comes Boston, though, early on into the Sabres zone. It was Hampus Lindholm leading the rush, but he quickly lost the puck, and the Sabres can come back now. Okposo to the wall, one-on-one, throws it towards the net. It goes wide of Ullmark. Bruins pick up that rebound. Lindholm will lift this one into the Sabres' end, where Owen Power corrals the puck a little bit. His pass looking through the middle was picked off by Pasternak, but Skinner came back to take the puck away from him. Sabres claim control again, and right already here you can see the high-end talent of the Bruins having a really good forecheck here. And this is part of their structure, the defensive structure. They do not let you sit back and be comfortable with the puck. No matter what, you are going to be under duress here when you play Boston.
Yeah, the good news is the Sabres play best when they're moving, though. So the Sabres are not a team that like to sit back.
Here's Clifton, early shot. And goes off the blocker. Bruins try to get out of the zone. They can't. Power off the wall. Shoots that one towards the front of the net. Just was looking for a tip there. Now Clifton, a one-timer. Pad stopped there by Omar. Power sure gives his puck to the point for Tage. Tage off the wall. Into the slot. A one-timer by Cousins. Again, swallowed up there by Omar. So that was a good shift there for the first line of Buffalo.
Yeah, 100%. Good rally there. A lot of shots on. Even if they didn't hit the net, you got a couple of good looks. And then Thompson, no one in front of the net there for that shot, but it's good to get Ullmark, some shots early. You never know. And I got good news. We are synced up for the first time this year. Pretty spot on.
That is insane. We are synced up as Middlestad loses another draw. That was a big problem there for the Sabres, not only Friday night, but Saturday night. This team just does not know how to win faceoffs, and it's a big part. In Boston, they've already taken one here. They get this puck to center ice. Ryan Johnson tries to whack this into along the boards into the zone. He cannot. Boston can come back now. Maybe they have odd man rush here. No, Eric Johnson does a good job to keep that puck in front of him and retake control here for Buffalo behind his own net.
Yeah, the Johnson and Johnson pairing back at it tonight.
What a nice
Travis
little
Kelce
family business right there.
Would be not happy about that one, but yeah.
Here's Johnson again behind his own net. Finds a man off the wall. Sabres break out of the zone. Tip this one through center. It's easily retaken, though, by Charlie McAvoy. He looks for a pass up the near side. Corralled there by Danton Heinen. He throws this one into the Sabres zone. Olofsson off the boards. Can he get it out? Yes, he can. Maybe the Sabres going to get something going the other way. Oh, but Rusek could not chip that one by the defenseman. Now DeBrusk coming back here for Boston. DeBrusk into the far corner. Finds Marchand. Around the net for Pertrois. Pertrois sends this puck to the point for Lowray. Lowray makes a move at the blue line. Keeps this one alive for Boston. Sends it to Pertrois in the slot. Out wide for McAvoy. Shot! Rebound in front and they score! Whacked home in front by, I believe, Jake DeBrusk. And Boston, you didn't want to fall into a hole against them. And what did the Buffalo Sabres do? Fall into a hole against Boston.
Yeah, you knew that was coming. They were just rotating the puck around, and I find it so strange that Lucas Rusek is still with this team and that they sent Byro back down. But this is going to be your line right here. That's going to kill you all night. You got Rusek, you got Jost, who's not horrible, but you got Olofsson on that line too. Just a pathetic line, and yeah, easy goal there. Again, Levi struggles with the rebound there, and it was actually Dalton Heinen's first goal of the season for Boston there. So Sabres want to face off. Got to get one back quick. Come on.
Yeah, but this team, Boston, is really good at cycling the puck. They just have such good structure under Jim Montgomery. But again, they have it in the Buffalo end. Brandon Carlo trying to get out of his zone. He will. Banks this one off the boards. Finds Johnson at the opposite blue line. He tries to keep control here for Buffalo, but they fumble with it at center ice. But now Gergensons with speed into the Boston zone. Around the net. Going behind. Still with the puck. Banks this one to the point for Johnson. Across to Eric Johnson. He sends this one through the slot. No one there to tip it. It goes to Okposo on the far boards. Okposo shuffles this to the point for Johnson. He makes a nice move there. Again, drops it back for Okposo. Shot! Stop in front by Omar. It bounced off his glove. He keeps play moving in Boston. Can they get it out? Yes, they can. Okposo now has it at center ice, looking for an option, just kind of circling there a little bit. And
little plays like that give me hope for Ryan Johnson. Great move there. Just a little cycle, gave Okposo plenty of room to shoot that puck from the point, and then he charged in deep like Darlene would.
Here comes Boston with speed across. Pasternak scores. Okay, it's gonna be like that tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, quick start for Boston. Pasternak there, wide open. Nobody even close to him, and Devin Levi couldn't even get over in time. Yeah, 2-0 quick here, less than 5 minutes into the game. But, games rarely finish how they start. So we'll see if Buffalo could get
It's
one
just
back here and maybe get a power play. But I mean, again, that is just a defensive breakdown. They come in so quick. Um, Samuelson gets boxed out by Marchand and Pasternak. One of the best shots in the league. Levi couldn't get a piece of it.
that is too easy. David Pasternak already has 11 goals this year, folks. So we're 5 minutes in. It's already 2-0. So the Sabres. I said before the game,
Playing like the Bills.
playing like the Bills. Yeah, they really are. This is ugly already, folks. We are. Water King says we may have a massacre. Yeah, we may. As Boston again keeps this in the zone. Picked off, though, by Dahlin. He finds Tage to the outside. Tage going across the blue line. Takes the shot. It's high on Omar. He made the stop. The rebound was sitting in the slot, but nobody else there for Buffalo. And now Boston can come out of the zone, but they turn it over. Tage keeps it in. Finds Skinner. Out wide for Tage. Makes a move. Walks into the slot. Gets tripped down. Is there not going to be a call here? Cousins keeps it alive, though, for Buffalo. To Skinner now. Skinner
Thompson's hurt.
Front. Samuelson, a shot, stopped by Omar. Guy gets knocked.
Thompson is hurting. Thompson is hurting bad. Hopefully just a stinger there. I don't know. He gets to the bench.
He is struggling to get to the bench. He finally does as the Sabres again come into the Boston zone. It's with Peterka. He's had a good start to the year. Trying to find Middlestat down low. Boston retakes it, but Skinner picks off an outlet pass to Peterka. Trying to get it towards the back post for Middlestat. Couldn't make it. And Boston again can break it out. They get to center, and already, again, they have odd man rushes going the other way. Looking to the back post. Instead, they're just going to filter it around down the near boards where Peterka with speed can come out the other way. Peterka on the backhander. Off the boards. Keeps it alive. Middlestat shuffles it down low, looking for Greenway. Goes all the way around to Clifton. Clifton now. Again, behind the net for Greenway. He can't do anything with it. Boston, again, gets out of the zone here, courtesy of Johnny Beecher. One of those guys, we have no idea who we're talking about.
Yep.
But Boston, 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. Devin Levi has yet to make a stop here in this game. He's got 2 goals against on 2 shots. So not a good start here for him. It's Boston, again, trying to go through Sabres zones here. Samuelson, though, says no, and they can come back now. Cross ice. Olofsson towards the front of the net. It goes all the way around to Rusek, but he couldn't get it there. Sends it into the slot. Again, nobody there for Buffalo. Dahlin with a little soccer move there to keep that one in the zone. But it goes right to a Boston player, and they can, again, come out of the zone with Lindholm. Off the boards out wide for Poitras. Max Poitras, the rookie. He's been really good to start this year. Down along the boards, working off of Jost. He keeps it alive to the point there for Trent Frederick. His one-timer blocked there by Rusek, but he couldn't clear it. Boston gets it down low for Samuelson, and now the Sabres can get out of the zone here with Lucas Rusek. He's looking for some help. Finally gets it in the form of Eric Johnson, who throws this one down the boards. Caught there by Olmark. He tries again to clear it off the boards. Posa does a good job to keep it in for a moment before Boston clears this one down the ice. And now it's a foot race between Johnson and Coyle, but it looks like Johnson won it, and that'll be an icing call against Boston.
Yeah, and games like this just show you how little Kevyn Adams did in the offseason. Again, you have a really tough lineup out there. And let's check out this Thompson injury again.
Looks like
he just goes down.
Caught up there.
That is not good.
Please don't tell me that's a knee. That's an injury the Sabres cannot afford. If that happens, then I will support throwing $5 million towards Kevyn Adams.
That does not look good at all. Hopefully he's okay. Oh my gosh. Hopefully.
That is a really bad-looking injury there for Tage Thompson. As Boston, again, trying to come into the Sabres zone. Sabres really can't afford to lose that guy.
No.
That would be just a brilliant thing to happen. Of course, this week as the Bills are floating. But here's Gergensons on the forecheck, finds it for Krebs, who really needs to get going this year. There's one guy that needs to. It's Clifton into the slot. Power with a shot. That was blocked and broke the stick of Trent Frederick, too. And now here's Greenway off the boards to the side of the net. Krebs Again, off the backside of the net, looking for Greenway. He pokes at it, gets it out of the glove of Omar to keep play moving here. Greenway in the corner. Good work by him trying to get this puck in front. He cannot, though, and now Boston working out with it with Van Riemsdyk. Backhanding this one into the Sabres zone. Pasternak working off of Samuelson, who is returning. But here we go. Boston into the slot. Low-ray, all the time in the world. It's stopped there by Levi. How is it every single move the Sabres just suck defensively? That is crazy.
Yeah. A couple Sabres run into each other now and go
Greenway
in front of the net.
The bounce is just not happening, and now back with speed is Marchand. Marchand ushers us to the outside, and Darlene gives him a nice little nudge down to the ice, and Sabres can get it out. That's off. Yep, that is offsides. But, I mean, it's 2-0, but I don't even really think the Sabres are playing that bad.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of good chances. You got to hope Tage Thompson's okay, though, because if he's not, that pretty much kills everything.
Mm-hmm. That kills all.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie in the chat is saying, what I was about to say, though. Tage Thompson hasn't even played that much this year, and I hate to say it, but he hasn't looked that great either. So having Tage Thompson get injured this early in the season, hopefully it's nothing major, but I don't think it's as much of a killer as it would have been last year.
Yeah. I don't even think Tage I thought has been playing good. Against Carolina, had one of the strongest games of the year.
Yeah.
Against Minnesota was really good as well. So, I mean, he's not getting a ton of ice time, but it's not like Greenway's been playing that bad. And Charlie, I know you don't like Jordan Greenway. Please tell me why. I don't understand it. I don't know how you feel, Cal, but Charlie, I'm singling you out here for your hate on Jordan Greenway. It's unnecessary, and him with Middlestad and Peterka have been fantastic this year.
Yeah, 100% Jordan Greenway, looking definitely solid. Not one of the best players in the league for sure, but I think, his role on this team, he's looked good. Man, it's just so frustrating to watch this team, though, and the amount of potential they had coming into this year, and they do nothing in the offseason to help them out whatsoever. You just got to hope that the pieces fall in line and these guys start to pick it up. But again, you look at the guys from last year. Cousins hasn't been as good as last season. Mm-hmm. Krebs has not been as good as last season. The list goes on and on. The only guys playing better than last season is, probably Skinner right now. So it's just tough. Thompson wasn't putting up the same numbers. Tuck was looking really bad until the last couple of games. And you get nobody besides, a couple of, mediocre at best defensemen so far. Not a good offseason so far. We'll see what happens, though.
Charlie says Greenway played 19, 18, 22 minutes in the last 3 games. Way too much for a guy who has 2 goals. Sure.
Yeah, keep in mind he's on the penalty kill, though, too. So that definitely ramps it up.
I think him and Tage have 2 of the highest shorthanded time in the NHL. Yep. Shorthanded ice time in the NHL. So, and the Sabres take a lot of penalties, too. So that could inflate your stats. Charlie also says we need a 2-way player just like Mike Pekka. I would love that. Does Patty Kane satisfy that? No, he does not. But he does give out goals. Devin Levi needs 1 more year in the minors. I wouldn't even say so. Those 2 goals just not as well. Maybe the first one because of his rebound control, but the second one was just a wicked shot by David Pasternak. But it's just 2 defensive breakdowns here from Buffalo and Boston. I guess this is why they're the best team in the league right now. They get 2 opportunities and they make them count. If only Buffalo was like that.
Yeah, and the defense has just been bad so far this game, but the Sabres have been buzzing when they are in the offensive zone. They've gotten some good chances, so we'll see if that continues throughout this game, but you cannot afford to let Boston get another one here.
Yeah, 3 goals and it's game over. So the Sabres desperately need to get the next goal in this hockey game. And we're saying this with 9 minutes played so far here in the first period. So, not great.
Yeah, not great at all. And you look at Boston, their last game they lost in OT against the Habs, so they're coming off a rare loss.
Oh, another shot into the slot for Pasternak. Stop by. Oh, it goes in front. What a stop by Levi. Oh, please do it, Master Levi. That was a couple of great saves. Right there almost was 3-0 there for Boston. But Devin Levi keep making this a game. But Boston keeps it in the zone. Samuelson rings this around the boards. Can he get it out? Nah. But can Middlestat? No. Can Darlene? No. Turns it over into the high spot. Now can the Sabres get it out? Olofsson? Yes. This is why Victor Olofsson is the best defensive forward on this Sabres team.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Samuelson through center. Throws this one into the Boston end. Takes a weird bounce off the end boards, but there is a Boston defenseman there to continue on with it. Banks this one forward for Petrall. Petrall looking far side. His pass picked off there by Buffalo, and Ryan Johnson ushers this one up to the far side there. And looks like that. I don't know who that was. I don't really care. That was Postal throwing this one in. Boston actually turns it over. Here's Krebs to the outside for Clifton. Clifton throws this one well wide of the target. Goes to the far boards for DeBrusk. He chips it along for Petrall. Petrall to Heinen. He got the first goal in this hockey game. Actually chips it by a couple of Sabres defensemen before Connor Clifton makes one of the dumbest passes ever. It goes off the skate right into the glove of Levi. He elects to keep play moving, and now Buffalo can get going through the neutral zone. Chipping this one into the near side corner there. Rusek in on the forecheck. He got his ankles broken there by the Hampus Lindholm, who I've said his name a couple of times. But Boston with an errant pass maybe. Greenway to the slot. Joe's the one-timer. Was stopped by Omar. That you needed to have. Johnson to the far side. Back into the slot. Ryan Johnson down low. Again into the slot. Joe's looked like he got held or hooked a little bit. I don't see an arm raised, though, from a referee, so we keep play moving. Rusek out wide to Joes. Back up top for Rusek. Sends his one to the front of the net. Got blocked before it could get there. Carlo now on the backhander. Throws his one to the point, but not out. Sabres buzzing here at the moment. Joes into the slot. Right up top for Johnson. Ryan Johnson still with the puck. Trying to get a shot. Now he does again. It's blocked in front by a Boston defenseman, and now they'll get it out. But it goes all the way down the ice for an icing. That was a good shift. Thank you.
Yeah, they were flying around. Ryan Johnson, again, very impressive shift for him.
He's looked so good here. And I was worried with Samuelson coming back that they would just send Ryan Johnson down to the AHL by default, but he's still
And
around.
Ryan Johnson, he's got to know that, he's at a high risk of being sent down, because the only reason I think he's still up is Yoki Haru not playing this game because of an illness.
Which, if Don Granato decides to send him down, that's just stupid. But here's Cousins coming through center. Plays this one into the far corner. McAvoy there with the puck, the number one defenseman there for Boston. Chips this one out to center ice now with Dahlin. Dahlin holding this, gives it out wide to Samuelson. Places off his own man and into the Boston zone. Omar kind of whiffed on that clearance a little bit. It's taken by Olofsson to Cousins. Around the boards there for Samuelson. Again, throws this one behind the net. It's only made there by McAvoy, but he kind of flubs his pass a little bit. Skinner from behind the net kind of gets this one to Dahlin at the near side point. He makes a move. Dahlin out wide. Samuelson a shot. It's tipped in front. Cousins is there. It's on the goal line, but I think Omar got a pad to it, and it remains out of the net. How did Linus Omar get to that one?
Yep, great save there. And the Sabres are buzzing. Again, rough start to the game for the defense and Devin Levi, but the offense has been there. You could sense a goal coming, so hopefully the Sabres can bounce back. It's still very early in this one, but and the Sabres have just announced Tage Thompson is questionable to return lower body injury. So the fact that he's not out or ready is a good sign. That hopefully means it's not a super long-term injury. Hopefully it's just kind of a twisted ankle, or kind of like an awkward twist there, rather than an Achilles tear or something of that magnitude.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, he just hit his knee really hard coming down on the ice. But worst case, we've seen sprains like that. We've seen torn ACLs like that. I don't know. But, yeah, that was a great shift from that Cousins line there. Dylan Cousins nearly getting that one, but there was a bunch of defensemen, Boston sticks in the way. And did you notice that when that puck got to the front of the net, the defensemen were lifting sticks and clearing guys out of the way? Why couldn't Buffalo do that?
What a concept. What a concept. And again, it's hard to get mad. You're playing one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league tonight. But it's just so frustrating for a team that's supposed to be a playoff team this year that, again, I'm just going to keep bringing it up. They're doing absolutely nothing in the offseason, and they have so many players here that should not be in this lineup right now playing this game. So I know you got injuries to deal with, but yeah, I don't know if Patrick Kane is going to help this team out if he's truly that bad defensively, and if the surgery really is that tough to come back from. But it might not hurt to bring someone in.
Yeah, Game Center saying Clifton really needs to step it up. Yeah, he does. Clifton has not had the greatest of starts here this year, and I mean, I get it. He's new. He's played in one system his entire career, but he's familiar. He should be familiar with how Don Granato wants his team to play. So Clifton would love to get him going. I hope it's just not him being in Boston sort of thing. Maybe tonight he gets going. But we've returned to play here. Nice little transition there by MSG as Boston gets a shot. It goes wide of Levi. I mean, that was just so weird. Play was happening. Looked like there was a replay there, and they just kind of like, oh no.
Back into it here. Yep.
But again, Buffalo, okay, Clifton, we just said you needed to have a good game, and he cannot keep that easy saucer in the zone. Sabres again got to regroup at center ice, but nice play there by Middlestat. Feeds it inside for Peterka. Peterka had to kind of have to deal with a bouncing puck there. Sends it down low. Shattenkirk couldn't handle it. Sabres again trying to get this puck out in front. It's sitting right behind the net at the moment. They eventually get it along the boards to Clifton. He filters this again down low for Greenway. Greenway on his backhander. Banks this one to the point. One-timer there from Samuelson, but it goes right into the glove of Linus Ullmark, who, may I add, saw that one all the way. No screen in front.
Yeah. Yeah, Jordan Greenway tried to get a stick on it, but yeah, could not get that one there. Easy glove save. The Sabres are buzzing right now. I mean, they are moving the puck great. They're getting shots on net. Nothing to complain about. It's just, you just can't make saves now. So, again, you got to get this next goal. You could sense one coming, but you can't have that weak little turnover that ends up, giving Boston easy breakaway, which happens so frequently, it seems. So the Sabres got to capitalize on this pressure right now.
And the Sabres actually just won a face-off here in the offensive zone. What a move there by Dahlin going between the legs of Heinen. Although it doesn't work out for Buffalo, Poitras picks it up and now finds DeBrusque going down the far side. But he gets rubbed out quite nicely, and the Sabres nearly turned it over again, but have control of it. And it's so weird. I think the Sabres have been the better team here in this first period, yet it's 2-0 Boston as we have 6.5 to go here. As Boston, they again cannot get this one out of the zone. Dahlin finds an open man along the far boards, and now he tries to center this one into the slot, and there's Ullmark again with cat-like reflexes getting to that deflection and snagging it, holding it for a whistle.
Yeah, the way the Sabres are playing, if you could get this to a one-goal game by the end of the first, I'll be feeling good. They are, pretty much dominating the second half of the first, and they've had a lot of quality opportunities. Just got to keep putting the pressure on. Eventually, Ullmark will snap.
Hopefully. We've seen it before. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Joe Brady, he's going to need he's going to have his work cut out for him as the next offensive coordinator for Buffalo, because I was told that he's not going to make many offensive or a lot of schematic changes on offense. So, yeah, oh boy.
Yeah. It's a tough situation to be in, especially off a short week. I mean, you got to play Sunday. Your first day of work is pretty much tomorrow on a Tuesday. So, yeah, I don't know if they're really going to be making too many changes.
Here's Skinner again in the offensive zone. They're trying to get this along the boards, but can't. Marchand now coming out to center with it, filters it out wide to Lowray. He nearly was able to split the defenseman there. He instead has to go to the far boards before the Sabres again take the puck away from, I think that was Brad Marchand. He eventually got down on the forecheck there. Now Buffalo turns it over. Oh, Dahlin! Please stand him up. You elbow the crap out of Marchand, and he's trying to come back for a little more there.
Wow, here we go. Here we go.
Going off at center ice here. Clifton going at Dahlin. Now there's Pasternak. They're all trying to wrestle him now. Cousins! He just threw them Pasternak to the ice. We got fireworks here, folks.
And I gotta say, that's gotta end in a Boston penalty, right? I mean, they initiated, a retaliation there. So at the very worst, we're gonna have a 4-on-4, but that's got to be a Boston penalty, right?
But it looks like Marchand are they gonna call Marchand there? I think they're gonna get Cousins as well for retaliation.
So
but what a hip, or not even a hip check, a stop check, whatever you want to call it. I think they may get Dahlin for possibly an elbow after the play on Marchand, but that's a nice little energy booster, knocking down Brad Marchand. I know Dahlin has been dying to do something like that.
Yeah, good hit there. And that looked clean on the replay, too. So if that's a penalty, that's an absolute joke. I think it should, at worst case scenario for the Sabres, be a 4-on-4 here. But, it was a hit, and then Boston came and started fighting. So that's, an easy 2-minute call there, what they usually do.
Okay, if you can read
that. A little, yeah, right. I mean, put that hat with the Bills logo as well, and it works either way. But unbelievable.
Yeah, I feel like that could just be a Buffalo hat. And
Yeah,
seal
right.
of Buffalo right there for both the Bills
Uh,
and Sabres. And yeah, it's been really, really. Remember last year when we were saying that the Bills and Sabres may be good for the first time in our lives?
nope,
No, you didn't say
nope.
that? You didn't say that, Cal?
Oh yeah, we were excited about that, but the fact the Sabres have a better playoff odds right now is not great
that's.
because
Hmm.
yeah, Sabres playoff. Oh, and what do we got here?
Are you already back to play?
No, I'm just like it looks like it is going to be 4-on-4. I believe we got McAvoy roughing and Dylan Cousins minor penalty as well. I think.
Expected that. Yeah, I thought I saw him
Let's
point to
see.
Cousins, but we are. I just saw in the NHL app we're gonna get 2 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey here, so a little more
Okay.
space here. And very quickly, Cal, I don't know if you saw the tweet, but the NHL they're considering some changes to overtime rules to maybe stop
Really?
teams from just holding on to possession, maybe
Hmm.
initiating a stop or a shot clock, or a rule that once you come over the red line, you cannot come back across it. So just another
Ah,
a couple of basketball rules there. I don't know if you
yeah.
saw that
I
today.
I did not see that, and I don't know how to feel about something like that. I mean, I feel like we're just getting too ticky tacky, then making it too much of a game, right? It's hockey. Why are we? What we already got the shootout, which is one of the weirdest things in sports. But I don't know.
But we get 2 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey here, folks. 5.5 to go here in this first period. Boston has a 2-0 lead currently. Middlestad out there with Paterka. Middlestad getting roughed to the boards there by Charlie Coyle, but he eventually wins back possession here for Buffalo. Now Paterka going through a couple of guys to the outside. Paterka looking for some options. Holds up, pulls up in the corner. Has this puck still here for Buffalo. Chips it down the boards for Middlestad. Problem is they're all to the outside. Middlestad just missed a pass for Connor Clifton there, and the Sabres have to regroup at center again. Here's Middlestad. Oh, he got through one. Linus Omar comes out with it. Sabres can't get to this puck. He was out of his zone, and now it's a 3-on-1 rush here for Boston. Across, into the slot, and they score. That is so typical Buffalo
Uh,
there.
yep, two
Oh.
games in a row. Middlestack gets a breakaway and can't beat the goalie, and it ends up a goal the other way. Unreal. Yeah, Devin Levi completely fooled there. It's tough on a 3-on-1, but rough start for him. 3-0 Boston. And Clifton was the lone guy back. He ain't gonna do any helping, and just unreal. They're just a little flubber there. So, now the focus shifts to getting it to a 2-goal game before the end of the first. We'll see if they can do that.
Oh boy. That's going to be a goal there for Brandon Carlo, I believe. He was the third guy in the high slot on that 3-on-1, and well, this game has just gone from potentially, he almost missed that too. This game has gone
Yeah.
from potentially winnable here for Buffalo, and it's now 3-0, despite I would say Buffalo being the better team here in this first period. And now Buffalo just got to make sure Devin Levi almost gave up another one. He looks rattled here, folks.
Yeah. It's
And
one of those games.
here comes Greenway, and we didn't. He tries to feed it down low for Rasmus Dahlin, but yeah, folks, it's not gone good here for anything in Buffalo at the moment.
Ugh.
3-0 Boston as Marchand comes through center, and I don't understand the scoreline. It doesn't make any sense. This is not a 3-0 game. It's not
Yeah.
been like just no hope. It's not like the Sabres haven't had their chances. It's just that I just oh boy. This is rough
Yeah,
here.
right now the best news we could get is Tage Thompson coming back, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
No, we've
You,
lost
you
two.
got to hope for a goal here. If you go into the first down by 3 or more, that usually wraps from that point on. But
Poso
you
with
never
that.
know.
Yeah, that was a good shot there for Poso, though. Are the
Hmm.
Bruins really that good, or I would say the Sabres just are the makers of their own problems here.
Yeah, the Bruins have scored on at least 50% of their shots, and again, Sabres just don't address the goaltending situation. Levi, it's going to take them a while, right? Goalies take forever to develop, so aggravating there as well. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
maybe an opportunity here on the broken play, but Rusek, never mind. Coming back the other way is Beecher here for Boston. He chips this one by Eric Johnson, goes into the corner now with the puck. Squirts by him, gets to Dan Heinen. Heinen loses it, though, and now Johnson for the Sabres chips this one towards the Boston blue line, taken by Mason Lowry there. Lowry gets it by Olofsson, but it had the pass knocked away from him, and the Sabres take control of it just inside their own blue line. But here's Connor Clifton with the puck. Clifton, okay. Why is Clifton playing terrible? Is he a Boston agent in disguise or something?
He might be. He is a Jets fan, so I don't like him.
I don't either. That's pathetic. But here comes Peterka now. Nice pass out wide, and again, Connor Clifton. You are the enemy of the people. Stop committing crimes against humanity, man. What is wrong with him in this first period? He's been brutal here. But here's Peyton Krebs now. Chipping this puck for Peterka. Peterka trying to get by the defenseman. That was a low percentage play. Didn't happen. Didn't work out. Boston now can go into the Sabres end. And looks like Erik Johnson just played it with a high stick there. So 2:10 to go here in this first period. It's now 3-0 Boston. And remember when the Sabres were playing good? They kind of still are, but it's 3-0.
Yeah, just unlucky so far this game. A couple bad bounces don't go your way. Again, the difference of a foot there. If Middlestat gets that puck instead of Olmark, it's 2-1 here. So a lot of game to go here. And the Sabres, like last season, they could put up 6 goals a game like no problem. This year it hasn't been like that. But again, far from over here. Sabres still haven't even had a power play, so we'll see what happens here.
That doesn't do anything for us.
That is very true, but the power play is going to be looking a lot different without Tage Thompson too.
Yeah, maybe it's for the best though. That power play has been broken since the start of the year, and oh boy, again another face-off loss there for Buffalo, but we can get out of the zone there. Boston though quickly comes back in with Coyle, chips this one down the boards, goes below the red line there. Owen Power has that puck, but can't get out of it. And Boston, they clear into the high slot. Still a shot there, loose in front of Levi after the block, but the Sabres get it out wide. Kept in the zone, though, by Boston. Trent Frederick here on the backhander. Places to the point for Lindholm. Slides it across for his defensive partner. They throw it on net. It's a bouncer, and it just went wide of Levi again. He looks totally unsettled here in his own net. Lindholm again on the keep-in. Sends this one to an open corner, but Power is there. Places one off the boards to the point, but not out. And Boston again clears this one towards the corner there, but Erik Johnson finally can settle it down here for Buffalo. Thank the Lord. Lily, thank you so much. That's a true fan right there. Here's Danton Heinen, slides this one across the crease. Nobody at the back post, though, for Boston, and now Greenway can get this one out of the zone. Yes! With a minute to go here in this first period. Boston, 3-0 lead here. They just lost control of it, though, and as we wind down the final minute here of this first period, this is just frustrating again. Really frustrating.
Yeah, 100% here. The Sabres just can't get anything going. Oof.
And there's another shot. Poitras rustled down to the ice there in the corner. Goes into the slot for DeBrusk. His shot deflects wide of the target. Okposo now with the puck on the backhander, trying to generate some speed through the neutral zone. 27 seconds to go. Chips this one, a bouncer in on Olmark. And now Okposo chasing after his own rebound. Sends this one. Oh, good Lord. How is that going to be a breakaway? Oh, my goodness. It wasn't. But with 14 seconds to go here. Oh, turnover. Pasternak missed it. Far corner. It was nearly 4. And with 5 seconds to go here, Sabres just content with winding this clock down. And, that's the end of what was a very, very strange first period. Cal Pasternak nearly made it 4 right there at the end.
He sure did. And the Sabres, they've had some opportunities this game, but overall, just weak defending and weak goaltending is the storyline. And of course, Tage Thompson's injury we'll have to keep an eye on. Overall, it doesn't get much worse than that of a first period. And for anyone, still feeling the effects of that Bills game last night, this one's not helping so far.
No, if you're looking for some solace here in the Sabres, don't. Just don't. Lily asked, can we get a shutout for Emma? I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't want to see a shutout. But after one, shots were in favor of Buffalo, 13-11. So you can't blame them for not getting the puck to the net because they did. But yeah, that was just very, very bad defensive period there. Not a good period for Devin Levi either. He looks completely unsettled against the team in the city he used to play at.
Yeah, I mean, Devin Levi in the preseason looked, disgusting. And he's had a couple of good games. That last game he played was pretty solid. But other than that, he hasn't been that great this year. And you got to expect that, right? I mean, I said all offseason that you needed to get a accomplished goalie to back up or start over Devin Levi because he is not yet ready to start in the NHL, 50, 60 games a year. He's just not there. And most NHL goalies are not there in their second year. He's still so young. It's so frustrating that Kevin Adams decided to do nothing there. Now he has gotten lucky. UPL's put up some solid games. Eric Comrie has put up some solid games. He will be back soon, probably next week.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, just not a great situation there.
Yeah, no.
Your defenders are rough this year. You don't address that problem at all. You go out and get two guys, one guy who's probably, around 60 years old, and another guy who is probably the worst defender on the team right now.
Yeah.
And then the forward situation you don't address either. So rough start to the season for the Sabres, and you keep playing like this, playoffs are not going to happen.
Just looking at the chat a little bit, folks, I love questions, but I'm seeing a weird one currently on the screen here. Do I poop? It's a voluntary thing. I don't choose to poop, though, very often. I keep the poop bottled up inside of me, just like my depression and dreams and hopes and dreams of seeing the Sabres or Bills win anything notable. So I keep that all bottled up inside of me, which is why I'm
it makes sense.
When the Bills do lose, I let it all out, and it's not pretty. It really isn't. If the Leonard Floyd gets off the field, the Bills win. I thought DeMar Hamlin was the 12th guy on the field there.
Yeah, it was one of the two. Again, even if they miss that field goal and you win that game, that's not how you want to win a game. And Ken Dorsey is probably still here if you win that game, right? So I think it's for the better that you lose that game in the long run. The Bills have just found themselves in purgatory where they have a head coach who's so mediocre that it hurts. And, they don't want to get rid of him because, we've been a solid team the last couple of years and we just went through, a 50-year drought. But also you don't want to keep him because you're wasting one of the best QBs, probably the best QB the Bills have ever had. So it's tough, and I don't know. I'm glad I got to see some playoffs, but
it's over.
We might be in for a rough couple of years here if they don't address this issue. Again, as long as Josh Allen's the QB of the Bills, I'm not too concerned. But this might be an off year, and I'm not seeing anything that makes the next few years look any more hopeful with the salary cap situation.
Sawyer, you say you're supposed to go to the Bills-Jets game, but you're selling it now. Are you sure you're going to be able to find a buyer? I don't want to trounce your dreams of getting some return for your tickets, but if you're not the only one, presumably, who doesn't want to go to this game.
Sawyer, I will give you $15 for your ticket. $15. Take it or leave it.
That's a good deal. You should take him up on it. But folks, I'm actually doing something revolutionary. Everyone always asks me when the next period is going to return. So I put up, instead of the period and timer, I have the intermission clock on there. So y'all don't have to ask anymore. It's up there. So INT means intermission for all of those wondering. But I had my sponsor. Oh, there it is. We have a sponsor, folks. I almost lost the prop here, but you're ever in need for a good pen to stab yourself in the neck with after a Bills or Sabres game? Well, I got you right here. We have Sarasa. Some luxury
fancy.
pens. Yeah, very fancy, very fancy. You can. This is a needlepoint pen. A needlepoint pen. Cal, do you want a needlepoint pen, and do you need one?
I don't necessarily want one, but I might need one after this game. So yeah, I mean, definitely a good deal there. What's the offer, the sponsorship offer here?
Well,
People go to the website.
Well, the sponsor, Sarasa, is telling me that if you use the link in the description, folks, you can get one pen completely free, or you can choose to get two pens for $15. So for me, it seems like there's one option there that's really that you should pull the trigger on. So, folks, thank you to Sarasa. Go buy some needlepoint pens to stab yourself in the neck with because of the Sabres and Bills. Use the code BSC, and hopefully you can get results done. Write down results with this. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
mean, luckily they have mailed me one for free. They've actually mailed me two in the
Ah,
mail for free since I am part of this deal. I believe you have two on the way as well.
yes.
Additionally, you do have that one to show today. But if I didn't, I'd definitely hit them up for that 2 for 15, one for each team.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a long season for us Buffalo fans, and unless we change something here. But keep in mind the Sabres are down a couple players here tonight. The lineup looks kind of gross, and they are playing the Boston Bruins. So don't let this game affect you too much. And for everyone struggling out there, remember sports are just games. There's a lot more in life than sports. As much as we don't. I won't listen to myself saying that, but find something else to do to make you feel a little better this week. Till the
Mhm.
Bills, beat the Jets for sure. Definitely gonna happen.
Yeah. Truth says get well soon. Stay hydrated, Britta. Yes, of course you stay hydrated. That's another one of our sponsors here. Britta, of course. Well, actually, they're not sponsoring this specific streaming here tonight. Maybe Sunday. Maybe on Sunday after watching the Bills Jets game and then the Bills Blackhawks game. Um, Lily, I'm not even gonna answer that. A weed pen, girly. That is not legal in some areas, and I cannot condone or endorse something that is not a 100% illegal. No, we use this pen to write or to stab, not for other recreational activities, okay? Let's not
Yeah.
misconstrue this.
Yeah, we will be having a stream live from, I believe, Utah, somewhere up in the Northwest one of these days. That may or may not include some of that stuff, maybe. But for right now, where we are stationed, cannot be condoning any of that recreational behavior.
Yes, of course. Oh, yeah, because I don't know about you, Kel, but we've never done anything of that sort. That is uncalled for. It's wrong, and I'm being very serious right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, nothing. I mean, again, the law is the law, and you got to follow the law. And that's all I got to say.
Coyote says buy Bitcoin. Oh, I got a story for you, Cal. I'm not sure if I told you this story yet. I know. I think I have told you this story. My Bitcoin
Like, a little bit.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I remember. I remember it was going on around the time of the that basketball game we went to last year. Yeah.
yes, absolutely. So, as we, I don't know. ESPN Plus is showing the play where against Carolina, where Middlesex had that wide open net, but whatever. But I made a sizable investment into the Bitcoin market, and I can tell you, it was the most stressful 4 days of my life. I put in $450 of my own money. And I did make $35 at the end. No, 25. Excuse me, $25 after 4 days.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Thank you. After losing like 100, so I wouldn't recommend it. Um, yeah, it was fun. Truth says New York is recreational use. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe in New York, but not in all 50 states yet. But Kale, I want to put you on the spot a little bit here. Can I
All
get your
right.
detailed thoughts on recreational marijuana?
I think we're gonna have to hold out on that one for now. We are unfortunately we're at a stage where we are not settled in the job field yet. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one, on any opinions I have regarding anything somewhat controversial. Until then, we'll just be making sports takes over on the side. But I
Hey.
mean, if you wanna give your thoughts.
No, Kale, I think I'm
uh,
gonna. I think I'm in your boot, your camp here a
yeah.
little bit. I'm gonna say the same thing as you. I'm neither for nor against it. Let's just go with that. I'm neutral, very neutral here. Not gonna
Yep.
disclose
We
my
stay
opinion
neutral.
yet. Yes, we're very neutral. Nice $40 loss. No, I made it back. I put in 450 and came out with 475. So don't tell me that I lost money. I gained money, even though it was not worth $25. Okay, it was not worth it. Now, why did I put in $450 into Bitcoin? It wasn't. That wasn't. It's not such a fun, smart story. But Charlie B, let's switch the subject here a little bit. Says Greenway most ice time. Oh my God, Charlie, Why do you hate Greenway so much? Sawyer is back in Greenway. We got Charlie anti-Greenway. I think we should let's just say everything about Jordan Greenway right now in the chat. We got 6 minutes to go in intermission.
Facts.
I want a nice and healthy
Type it up. Type it up.
Nice healthy debate here on Jordan Greenway, okay?
And it is a rough week. I mean, I'm not gonna have a voice for the entire week. I mean, the Sabres are sucking, but good news is the Sabres have a game Friday, so maybe they'll bounce back. And they still got time tonight to bounce back too. But man, what a rough week.
Truth, I do acknowledge that. That is based in fact. Greenway is tremendous. Cousins had 30 goals last year. Greenway is good, but you will not win anything with him playing the most minutes. Teams that win cups play the highest skill forwards the most.
100%. He should not be playing as much as he's playing, but keep in mind a lot of the games where he is playing that high number, it is on special teams, which makes sense. And the Sabres have been taking a lot of penalties, but yeah, I mean, you got to have that top line out there. But I think Skinner's looked good tonight too. Cousins has looked good, but Skinner down below has looked good. Ryan Johnson has looked good on the offensive side. No one's looked good on defense.
Continuing to look at the chat here a little bit. Greenway's the hardest worker guy in the team other than KM. Yeah. Or you mean Casey Middlestead? Is that KM? Who's KM? Is that Casey? Was he going for Casey?
Keandre Miller. That's the KM I'm thinking of. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Krebs, Victor, and Bryson are playing like trash. Well, Bryson is not playing tonight, but Victor Olofsson is trash.
Is Bryson still undefeated this year? I don't know. He might have a loss now. I don't know.
Did he play? I didn't watch the game Saturday night. Did he play Saturday?
I don't think he did because Samuelson slotted back in, right? So
yeah,
he might still be undefeated.
Let me check his game logs here, and I can give you an answer.
Yeah.
Let's see here. He played against the Avalanche. That was a win. Played against the first game against the Flyers. That was also a win. And then his last game has been against Toronto. That was also a win. So, folks, Jacob Bryson is 3-0 when playing on the ice.
Light it up. Jacob Bryson, franchise player. Now, but seriously, though, the Sabres, I mean, start the second period here. You need to finish this period at least, at the very worst, down 2 goals. Because if you go into the third down 2 goals, it's very possible. We've seen it all the time. 3 goals, that's going to be really tough. Any more than 3 goals is, an automatic loss against this team.
Yeah. Just a little over 3 minutes to go here. NHL's a little bit ahead of mine. But last game, Greenway was -3 on ice for every goal against. Played the most minutes after 40. That could be true. Charlie, I did not, of course, the game that you're using as evidence, I did not watch because I was blacked out since I'm in the Western PA area right now. Every single time the Sabres play the Penguins down here, I can't watch the games, which is frustrating. I don't understand why they black out games, but here we are. Charlie says Gergensons works harder than coach's son. Skinner leads team in points and draws many penalties. All of that is true. It's all true.
Yep.
Yeah, although Gergensons, it looks like he's lost a little bit of a step. He is a free agent just like Kyle Poso after this year. Cal, would you like to see wholesale changes made to that fourth line, or would you want to keep maybe Zegmagus, Gergensons, Tyson Jones, Kyle Poso mixture, or none of the above?
None. None. I'm so done with these guys on the bottom line. I mean, it's time. Again, you have so many prospects. You can't, right? I mean, this has to be the last year of Okposo and Gergensons. Gergensons, again, I don't mind them, but there's better options, and you're gonna have to boot someone out. So I don't know. Jost, again, I don't mind him at all, but
he just doesn't. I don't know if he does enough with this extended look here early on in the year. Maybe Don Granato was onto something because he hasn't been totally consistent. And by the way, he also should have had a goal in that first period.
Far from the worst player out there, though.
That's true.
And we'll see what they do when Tuck comes back too. Who's the first guy back out? I think Rusak's got to be. He's just like he's not ready and he's not physical enough. He doesn't have that goal scoring touch. enough for the NHL game right now. Again, you could plug him on a top line and, maybe you'd pick up some points. But even a guy like Brandon Boyer, I'm not sold on. I think Kulik has to come up eventually. You got to give him a shot. And I'd honestly just keep Benson up here and just get rid of that whole, bottom slew of guys. But you can't really do that in hockey, right? You're kind of tied to the guys' contracts. It's a tough
Yeah.
situation.
Now,
It
Cal.
doesn't look like Savoy is going to be back anytime soon,
No.
though, the way they looked at him.
Cal, I was just gonna ask you that when you mentioned Benson. What are your thoughts on Don Granato's handling of Matt Savoy? Played 3 minutes against the Minnesota Wild on Friday night and then got sent down. So, yes, no.
Yeah, at first, I kind of hear the rumor that, Krebs and Savoy went out drinking the night before, and that made sense, right? If that was true, because Krebs gets scratched, Savoy gets his one game and barely plays. But then Don Granato comes out and says, no, Krebs just was dealing with a personal matter. So it looks like they really just have no interest in Savoy, which sucks. But again, he's super young. He's got to be up here next year. So I'm okay with it. You got a bunch of young guys, and Kulik deserves to be up. With that being said, there are a lot of guys on this team that should not be playing. You bring up Peyton Krebs in the chat. Remember, he's 22 years old. 2 years ago when we first got him, that was the best version of Krebs I saw. Great passing, great vision, great shot. Last year, you throw him on that fourth line, and he played his role, right. This year, he's kind of been the mystery man, right. He's been all over on a bunch of different lines and just has not looked good at all. But he's 22 years old, so I'd love for him to be able to go to the Amherst and feast on a top line there, play with some guys of his speed, play with some guys of his mindset, that crash the net, that are instantly looking for the puck. Because when you got Krebs on that bottom line, Krebs is a great passer, right? That's his main thing. He's got great vision. He's a great passer. It's tough to make great passes to guys who aren't streaking up the ice, that are, moving at half speed.
Yeah. I would love to see Krebs get a better look, and he starts this second period out on the line with Girgensons and Okposo. So the fourth line out there here for Buffalo. Fourth line as well out there for Boston in the early goings of this second period, but it's 3-0 Boston as we re-enter into this game as Okposo goes to chase down a puck. Actually, he did a good job forechecking it. Chips it down low along the boards for Girgensons. He, unfortunately, though, couldn't get to it, but the Boston Bruins can't get out of the zone. Power keeping it in, sending it to the corner for Krebs, who feeds it for Okposo along the boards. Okposo, though, lost control of that puck. Boston takes it back. Shattenkirk with the puck now behind his own net, trying to get away from two forecheckers. He does, and Boston can skate through center now, but they turn it over here, maybe. Okay. Good job, Okposo. You fed it through to Middlestat nicely. He did not, by the way. Spoiler alert. I was
Yep.
Boston has it, or they took it into the Sabres zone, but now Middlestat going the other way with speed. Into the slot there. Missed everybody. Missed Peterka. Probably should have taken the shot instead. Now Boston can come back the other way. Pasternak out there with Marchand and McAvoy on the rush. They chip it down below the goal line for Greenway. Greenway finds Dahlin. Dahlin skating through zone. Lifts this one high through center. Glove down by McAvoy in his own zone. Spins away from one. Finds. How did that guy get wide open? Pasternak nearly had a breakaway. Gets ripped as he's going to the front of the net. Looking for a penalty there. Isn't going to get one. And Sabres clear it. Tage is back. Coyote saying Tage is on the bench.
Wow.
Looks like he is.
Wow, yes. That is huge news. Huge news.
As the Sabres again take this pass away. It's Cousins now with speed. Into the Boston zone. Takes the quick shot. It's corralled there by Linus Ullmark. But I want to see a replay maybe as to how the hell David Pasternak got wide open there on that dump in. Oh, but first we got to name drop Matty Ellis. Rob Reyes.
Yeah.
So folks, let's get some Matty Ellis hype in the chat.
Lance said Tage Thompson did not come out for the second period.
Oh.
But he's on the ice right now, so Lance, you're wrong.
He was wrong. It's wrong. We get another look at Devin Levi here. But yes, Tage is out there. Look at that, folks. Big Tage. That's a welcome sight to see. Skinner leaning into this faceoff. He loses it. Boston plays it to Lindholm. Gets this one around the boards, and they chip it out of the zone. Goes to center for Dahlin. He banks this one off the glass. Almost was nearly, or that was Johnson. Nearly was an offsides there against Boston, so they don't touch up on it. Johnson now through center. Shoots this one into the Boston zone. It's chipped in there by Tage, who doesn't look all that comfortable at the moment. Boston coming back the other way. may have a break here. Trent Frederick, a one-timer in the high slot, misses the net. Again, they wrap it to the near boards. It goes on net. Devin Levi! Whoa, Frederick had a wide-open net. Clears this one in front of the slot there, and Jeff Skinner can skate away with it for Buffalo. Skinner through center. Plays this one off a skate. Doesn't make it deep into the Boston zone. Sabres got to be careful not to get caught for too many men. They do not. But Devin Levi, again, rebound control, not looking great there. As the Sabres, again, skate through center. Jost chips this one deep for Olofsson. Olofsson finds Jost off the boards. Jost coming in the corner. Goes behind the net. Looking for Rusek. He does find him, and they play it to the point. Goes across for Power. Power into the slot. Why? Olofsson, do you not shoot it? He did not pick his head up, but he does keep it in the zone here momentarily for Buffalo. Finds Rusek. Sends a high shot well wide of the net. Gets it to Jost. Jost again to the point for Connor Clifton, the Boston Bruins agent here. Sends a weak pass to Rusek. He cannot keep it alive there for Buffalo, and now the Sabres are forced to retreat.
The Sabres are doing a good job of getting pressure here, but a really bad job of shooting the puck. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but you have to shoot the puck. I mean, stop passing up these opportunities. You're down by 3 goals. You got a lot of pressure. Clearly, you're going to get chances in this game. Shoot the puck.
Here's Krebs.
Get the puck to the net. Good things happen.
Oh, good Lord. Too many passes again. Krebs that time. He sends it into the high slot. Dahlin with a slapper deflects just wide. Krebs was on the doorstep but couldn't get his stick on the ice. And again, here's Girgensons with the puck. Filters this to the point. Dahlin, can he keep it in the zone? Nah. But he does keep it along that blue line, waiting for a couple guys to get out of the zone, but they did not get out in time, and that will be an offsides call there against Buffalo.
And again, another opportunity there, hashed away because you're trying to make too many passes. Get the puck on the net. You have to get at least one puck behind Olmark, get feeling good. You're not going to do that by passing it away. So got to start taking some more shots. This reminds me of that Flyers game at home. They just, they're getting outscored. They're dominating the game, but just, not enough shots.
Yeah, just not enough. Oh, about 4 minutes through here in this second period. Boston just won another face-off. They get through to center, and they have an open man going to the front of the net. Oh, but Beecher couldn't find, who was that? That was Oscar Steen. Now he's got it all alone in front, and he scores. What? You got to pull Levi.
Yeah. That's a really bad job by Power there. Just threw it away after stealing it in the corner. And Owen Power with the puck has been so disappointing this year. That seems like it's one major flaw, and Clifton unable to block it in front of the net. 4-0 Boston.
I just don't understand. What is Power doing with that puck? That's pathetic. Yeah. And Levi gets sniped there by fourth-line grinder Oscar Steen, who's working off of Clifton, who got caught in no man's land there. And yikes, that is just putrid defense. Wow.
Again, the Sabres pass up 3 opportunities. Boston scores on their first one of the period. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and this game is now officially dead, folks, but we're here for the vibes. We are here for the vibes. I know, it's terrible, and now Boston has a 3-on-2 rush. Marchand, oh, good Lord, into the slot for Pasternak. His shot actually was stopped by Levi. A rare save from Devin Levi here tonight.
The good news is the Sabres have been moving the puck pretty well in the offensive zone, and that Tage Thompson is healthy and fine. So those are the 2 massive points there. More importantly, Tage Thompson not being out for the season, which was, an honest fear of mine when he went down.
Yeah, but, oh, God, again. Boston just, I'm not even sure. I can't really call it domination. And here's McAvoy, makes a move into the slot, didn't take it, finds a man out wide. Is that going to be another one? Oh, nearly was. It's just what is happening to the Sabres defensively here. This is just terrible, but they may have an opportunity. Peterka with the shot. It was a nice stop there by Linus Olmark. Had to make it. And unlike the Sabres, goalie for the Boston Bruins, they were making saves.
And still plenty of time for the Sabres, right? We've seen this team in years prior put up a ton of goals in a little amount. Mark. One of those is going to pop out, and, hopefully someone's in front to tap it in. Again, shots are 15-15 apiece.
But the scoreline is 4-0 Boston. Very lopsided on the score sheet. Yeah, this is... Yep. I don't know. The guys just look totally disorganized, running around in the zone. The first little sign of pressure here, and Sabres fold up like a lawn chair.
frustrating to watch.
And now Coyle finds his man out wide. That was Van Riemsdyk there. Couldn't get it to the front of the net. Ryan Johnson now has the puck. Chips this one by a Bruins forechecker, Gets it through another one. And calm, cool, and collected finds Ryan Johnson, who gets this puck again out of the zone. Okay, all right. Let's make a pass, guys. Maybe we can handle a pass. We can't. Coyle back in for Boston. Across the blue line. Centers this one into the slot. Nobody there, though, for Boston. And Olofsson can skate away again. Again, our best defensive forward making a good play defensively here for Buffalo. Victor Olofsson. Let's tip our hats off to Victor Olofsson, the best defensive forward we've ever seen in the last 5 years.
Not a horrible game for Olofsson so far.
Oh, good Lord. We got to score that. Cousins does not. Yeah, no. Got to score that one. Sabres really need just to get a goal, get some belief. And Rasmus Dahlin trying to create this game. Gergensen's in front, couldn't, and that's going to be a call there against Boston.
So we will have a power play here. So if the Sabres can score on the power play, get one back, at least you'd be cooking a little bit there.
No, it's not going to happen, Cal. You have too much belief. You've seen the Sabres before, right? You have far too much belief. But, Dahlin with a domination. Krebs with a good pass in front, and unfortunately, Gergensen's could not bury it in front, but he did draw a hooking call. So maybe Sabres, like Cal said, can get something going on the power play, but this has been one of the worst power plays in the league this year. Yeah, that's not great. But folks, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I don't think I've begged anyone just yet. I haven't begged anyone to support this channel, but we're at 1,958 subscribers. 2 away, or let's make it 3 for good measure. 3 away from 1960. So slowly chipping away. We're getting closer to 2,000. Your subscription would mean a lot for us. But Slade McTighe is in the chat. Slade McTighe.
Hey.
That's a welcome sign there. Cal, do you know him? I feel like that's a familiar name.
I do not know who that is, unfortunately, but welcome to the chat.
Absolutely. 16 people in the stream at the moment. Still at a commercial break. I don't know about you, but I'm watching just a hilarious Jim Gaffigan Straight Talk Wireless commercial. So thank you, Jim Gaffigan. You are really funny.
Made my day, made my night. Hilarious. But yeah, that penalty was drawn by Peyton Krebs. Good stuff there, using his speed. And maybe this is how the Sabres get back into the game, right? It'd be ironic if the power play of all things gets them back into it.
Yeah, that penalty actually happened a lot earlier than I thought it. I thought it had occurred against Gergensen's in front of the net because it looked like he got hooked there, but I guess not. But power play here for the Sabres, and Boston immediately gets it out of the zone courtesy of Brad Marchand, and he's giving Dahlin a whole lot of trouble as he tries to get this puck back here for Buffalo. Again, Dahlin sidesteps Marchand, finds his man Cousins going up the ice. He's going to wrap this one around the boards here for Tage Thompson. So again, Tage is back in this one. Sends a puck down low here for the Sabres. Now Skinner in front of the net. Couldn't take the shot. Now no look. Centering pass again. Taken away there by Brandon Carlo. And Boston will now clear. And that was a quick 30 seconds, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's how this power play rolls.
Dahlin passing out wide for, again, Cousins. He's going to chip this one into the zone. Omar comes out to play with it. Banks this one off the boards, but they cannot clear the zone. Sabres keep it alive in the offensive zone here. Tage to Skinner. Skinner, again, trying to force crap through the middle. He cannot, and again, Boston will clear the zone and go down into the Sabres' end. Dahlin gets it to Middlestead. Middlestead looking through that for that centering breakaway pass. Tage just had to go off his stick, and now Tage in the corner. Tage to the point for Owen Power. He's got the puck in open space. Made a good pass, though, out wide. Now he's got it again. Just shoots the puck. That deflects just wide of the target. Skinner again down low. Looking for Thompson. Back up top for Power. Shot off the crossbar. Tage takes the rebound. Looks around with it a little bit. Sabres cranking the pressure up a little bit here. Tage, quick pass out wide, far side for Cousins, back to Tage. Tage steps around one, shoots it, goes far side. 20 seconds to go on. Okay, Cousins, what? What?
Brutal.
Yeah, and that's how that power play opportunity ends. Skinner playing touch pass here with Thompson. No speed at all coming across that blue line. Now they'll get it with Peyton Krebs. He generates some space for himself, looks for Tage cross ice as the Bruins come back to even strength here. Power to the point, another shot, and another stop there by Olmark. This is
Yeah,
just
good
how it
second
goes.
half to that power play, but again, they're just so slow, so obvious. I mean, and it starts up front. Owen Power, great job keeping it in, but Owen Power still has a long way to go offensively. I just think he is so slow and indecisive with the puck. But some good movement there. Maybe that is a sign in the good direction for at least the power play.
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible power play. They had their
Mm-mm.
opportunities. Power, I think, hit the crossbar. Or Omar made a high blocker save. It looked like it hit the crossbar in an initial play. We didn't see a replay of it, though. But
Yeah.
Sabres win another face-off here in the offensive zone. They send a shot towards the net, deflects just wide of Omar. Johnson comes down low to try to keep this play alive here, maybe for a second. Shattenkirk, though, does take the puck away, gets it out wide. Can the Bruins get it out? Yes, they will. With Oscar Steen, he scored the fourth goal here for Boston. They play it down low again for Omar. Omar brings this one around the boards, and again, it's been a trend here tonight. Omar just can't get the puck. He's not the most comfortable with the puck on a stick.
Yeah, not at all. And a big hit there from Zemgus Girgensons on the outside before that icing call. But the Sabres will have another offensive draw. And what sucks is the Sabres have honestly not looked that bad this game. They've just, had some bad luck in the defensive zone, and Levi just can't seem to make a save for them. But the shots he's let in have been tough ones, right? It's the first one was kind of a fluker, a bad rebound control, but the second one was a laser from Pasternak, and that fourth one was just a bad turnover.
Hits right now, Sabres again. They also lead that category here in this game.
Mhm.
But David's saying it's going to be a long winter. Yes, winter has come, and it's not going to be very nice to us. But Darlene, good keep in here after the icing. But Jost cannot along the blue line. The Bruins get this buck down into the Sabres' end. Samuelson forced behind his own target here, and now he'll skate out with it for Buffalo. Sends his puck through center. Greenway cannot chip it into the zone. The puck remains just outside the Boston blue line here before they eventually take the puck out of the scramble and turn it over. Jost, good stick there. Now Greenway will send this puck in. On to the chase. Low ride there for Boston. Places one around behind the target. Poitras has it now for Boston. Coming through center with speed. Plays it out wide. Past Samuelson. Goes into the corner now. Send this puck in front of the net. Another shot blocked there. McAvoy that time, and it goes out of play. But how are these guys getting this wide open in critical areas?
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. They bring up this chart right now. Most career NHL games played in tonight's lineup, and Skinner is actually above Eric Johnson and almost at 1,000. Wow, that's crazy to see there.
Yeah. Coyote saying highlight of the game to Zemgus Girgensons hit. Yeah, that or the Dahlin
Mhm.
hit. Either
Yeah,
or. Either or. But, yep, that's where we're at right now with highlights here in this one. It's still 4-0. Boston, they've added one more here in this period. Sabres just looking to maybe beat Olmark someday, but this is playing out just like how the last couple of showings have gone. Boston, I think they
yep.
have beaten the Sabres by a combined score of 14-0 in the last two games. So,
Ugh.
a couple touchdowns there. They send a
Oh,
high floater.
delayed penalty there. Yep,
Is that
gonna
going to
get
be
a
a
high
goal?
stick. So Sabres are gonna head to the penalty kill once
Love
they
that.
touch this one. Oh,
That's just great.
got to even it up somehow. That's how the NHL goes.
Mm-hmm. Boston just content holding the puck around as they get the right personnel onto the ice here. Sabres look content with not really doing too much here. Skinner just trying to, they're going to play by us, go into the zone, another hit. Goes along the boards there. Gotta imagine there's a touch. No, still nothing. Now power. Oh, good lord! It forces a great save from Devin Levi. And why did the Sabres just look so nonchalant here? It's embarrassing.
Yeah, just no effort there, and it is tough because again they got to feel defeated here. They've had a couple good chances, haven't been able to get anything from them, and they literally cannot get a save to save their life. So big penalty kill here. If Boston scores here, that is wraps.
Boston fans have taken over the arena. So apparently Jack Eichel came onto the scoreboard to congratulate Coyote.
Oh,
So
oh no, did that actually happen?
that
Oh man.
actually, wait, I mean, it could be just a troll there, but I believe they. I mean, that would be just great. Um, I don't know why Patrick Kane would want to come to this amazing show there.
Yeah, I mean you see the defense in this game, bringing another guy with no defense. I don't know if the defense could get any worse though at that point too. Really tough game. You're going to go below 500 again with a loss here if as long as Buffalo doesn't come back here.
And I'm hearing reports right now that the Sabres have fired Ken Dorsey. He is gone. The bad man is gone.
Wow.
Sabres have gotten rid of him.
Maybe it looks like the Sabres have hired him actually, since he was a free agent, earlier today. It looks the way they're playing.
So I think, yeah, I must have gotten that. The Bills fired him, and now the Sabres
Yeah.
have hired him. He's
I
gonna
mean, the
run their
Sabres have
farm
0
system.
points, so I mean, it
Makes
seems
sense.
like Ken Dorsey has taken over as the offensive coach for the Sabres.
Mm-hmm. Coyote says this is hard to watch. I'm going to spit some. Yeah, I would too, man. I would too. Boston's got a power play here. It's not going to get much easier here for the Sabres in terms of schedule. They get to go to Winnipeg, and that's going to be a fun game. Usually, I mean, the Sabres have had some recent success at Winnipeg, but given how the team's currently playing, yeah, I don't know.
Looking at a replay of that penalty there, and that was about the weakest high sticking penalty I've ever seen in my life.
Charlie McAvoy really selling it there. Middlestat wasn't even looking as Boston quickly, oh, geez. We got another injury. It's Tage again.
Again,
Blocked
yeah.
that shot, and he is absolutely struggling here. He's holding one arm clutched close to his chest here, and it's basically a 5-on-3, but now the Sabres take it away and will chip this one down the ice. And Tage again, yeah, Tage is once again shaken up there, and it looks like another part of his body is hurting, so he's really going through the ringer here tonight.
Yeah, the good news is in a blowout game, the fact that Tage Thompson's even playing right now means that injury is very minor because you're not going to send him back out there if you're concerned.
Oh, jeez. James Van Riemsdyk almost played that one between his legs and into the net. Levi is just clueless at the moment. Boston keeping this one live in the zone. It goes into the slot. I just... Why do we have no good things happen to us? Marchand in front. Levi caught out of position, but no one there to chip this one by him. And now maybe a shorthanded opportunity for Oposo. He's got some room. But Omar actually comes out of his crease and keeps play alive here. Finds David Pastrnak, and Pastrnak through center across the blue line. Sabres showing virtually no pressure there. Eric Johnson, though, does get this puck. Can't get it out. Marchand keeps it in along the boards. Places one to the high slot there. 30 seconds to go here on this power play here for Boston. Marchand again, holding on to the puck in a very big game here. 4-0 Boston. Well within reach here for Buffalo. They can kill this off. It goes to the point. Lindholm, the one-timer.
Yeah, you got to pull him. That is disgusting. Levi looks clueless out here tonight, and back-to-back horrible games for the Sabres. It's just a clapper from the point. It's doesn't hit a thing, I don't think.
Yeah. Jeez, that's got to be one Levi has to have. He looks shot. Shot. That's one. It's an easy floater right down the middle of the net. And again, Levi, I don't know what's going on with him right now. That's
not great.
Using you while I apply 2 jobs. And Don Granado, he's going to stick with Devin Levi and that he's not going to pull him. I guess they saw what UPL has done this year and goes,
yeah, that might. I think I remember doing a Boston game. Maybe it was the Toronto one, but I think it was Boston last year. We were streaming, and UPL let in quite a few goals in that one.
I guess it just doesn't matter about the goalie. It's just the Sabres will give up 7 goals no matter what to Boston.
Yeah.
But this game is definitely over, folks. It's 5-0 Boston, and why do they have our number? I just don't understand. They love to crap on us.
Yeah, they got everyone's number this year, and this is where the games get funky, right? Something crazy is going to happen.
You think so? I mean,
I think so.
people are still in attendance at this one. It looks like it's about 50% Boston fans, though, with the limited
Yeah.
crowd. But here's a pass across. Krebs looking very slow to get to that one, and now it was a 2-on-1. He had a wide open net if he could just shoot it, but
Yep.
he can't shoot.
Another case of not shooting the puck when you are down by multiple goals. I don't know what we're doing there.
Can we ever get a break from the pain, the torture, the
Never.
hurt, the constant dick punches that these two teams like to make against us?
It is horrible. It is horrible to be a Buffalo sports fan at the moment.
I mean, there just is no. I made a video a couple days ago talking about how the Bills' defense may actually be better, and then they proceeded to lose 4-0 to Pittsburgh, and now 5-0 to Boston. So I should have just shut my trapper, huh?
Yeah. Did not work out well, yeah.
No, it hasn't worked out at all. And I remember the same kind of stream happened last year where we're getting blown out by Boston. Kale, I want to talk with you about a couple little things as Posa makes a nice move there. There was a quick shot. Oh! He hits the outside of the net! We took a shot on goal, folks! Woo! Woo!
Sabres are buzzing right now, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
Can they reduce the deficit to 40? Oh, God, Poso just missed this shot there. Boston fans have never been to Boston. Yeah, Buffalo Sabeskis, I wouldn't doubt that take. Here's Owen Power now. Lays it out wide for Olofsson, the best defensive forward. And Cal, I want you to, along with Victor Olofsson, who have been a couple of other really strong defensive forwards here for Buffalo?
Victor Olofsson, Victor Olofsson, Victor Olofsson, Victor Olofsson, Victor Olofsson, Victor Olofsson, Victor Olofsson.
The defensive forward! Victor Olofsson has got his first of the year to cut the deficit to 4.
Yeah. What did I say? If you could get one more in the second, you're back in it. The Sabres were dogging for the last 5 minutes. They've been very equal so far this game, just haven't gotten the goals. So good bounce there. Finally, we get a lucky bounce, and there he is, Victor Olofsson.
He's got his first of the year. We were just giving him praise for being our best defensive forward of the season, and Victor Olofsson gets Buffalo on the board. It's only a 4-game deficit, folks. Roll back in. We got a game. We have got a game.
And Levi has been pulled.
What, we choose now to pull Devin Levi?
I guess now we got ourselves a game, maybe. I don't know. Interesting there.
After a Sabres goal, Don Granato has decided to pull Devin Levi in exchange for Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Told you this game was going to get crazy. It doesn't get much crazier than a Victor Olofsson goal in the year 2023.
Yes, but against Boston, too. Victor Olofsson has scored a goal against Boston. So, I mean...
Interesting.
You heard it here first, folks, as David Pastrnak he doesn't take the one-time opportunity. He plays it to the point. That shot well wide there from the defenseman Carlo. And Victor Olofsson, that goal assisted by Dylan Cousins and Owen Power. So OP making moves again here for the Sabres, and that's a really big goal for Buffalo. What a goal. Could have drawn it up any better myself here, folks.
Yeah.
4 minutes to go here in
for
this
Buffalo.
Second period. Millsat, across in front. Greenway missed a wide open net. Oh.
Would have been huge. Again, if the Sabres can keep this momentum and get another goal before this period ends, there's a chance. There is a chance.
Yeah, David, absolutely. That is so. I've never seen a moment where the Sabres decide to, as we ice the puck, great. Where after a Sabres goal, not a Bruins goal, the Sabres goal, that Don Granato decides to pull Devin Levi. I don't know. Maybe Devin Levi motioned and said something to the bench where it was like, nah, we ain't doing this here.
At the intermission, we will have to check the Instagram. We have gotten to post our Victor Olofsson post that I think you in specific will love.
Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch it. We're going to watch it all together, folks. Is it going to get the stream copyrighted? Who gives a crap? Who gives a crap?
It will not.
All right. That is good to know.
It might be my favorite post that we've ever created.
Oh, God. Cal was really building it up here. We have 3.5 minutes, folks, and the Sabres just pounced on another turnover here with speed. Young man Kyle Poso sends a pass or shot to the net. It's stopped again by Olmark, and down by 4. The Sabres appear to be the team with more life here, which is, again, really just strange to say. They are down by 4, yet look like the better team. As Tyson Jost gets tied up there with a defenseman. Is that going to be a call, maybe? No, it looks
Does not look like it.
DeBrusque there battling away with it. Eventually loses the puck to Skinner. Sends this one to the high slot. Ryan Johnson, his shot stopped there by Olmark. Oh, that could have been the moment there for Ryan Johnson. It was a good look.
Yep. Sabres are getting chances. I mean,
As, again, the Sabres come through center. Another opportunity. Now, guy goes careening now. We have the same reaction.
Oh, boy.
Now. That's a hook against the greatest defenseman in history, Eric
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yep. Eric Johnson.
Nice.
But, that'll kill all your momentum and end the period, at least. Yeah, great.
Yeah. All right, but we are now, folks, going to look at this Victor Olofsson. Oh, that hits back to the good old times there. Yeah, that is a nice one, Cal. Folks,
one of my favorites.
This is an old skit video that we did on the TikTok and YouTube Reels. You'll see it actually still on BSC TikTok. I'll show it to the stream here. You can hear it. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, okay, stop playing.
One of my favorites, and yeah, that is one of the best concoctions we put up. I'm pretty proud of the job I did on the meme today too. A lot of stuff going on the Instagram today. Big day for the Bills.
Yeah, Darren. Oh, that's the update on Patrick Kane. But yeah, we have a pity goal here, folks. That was the Sabres' pity goal.
Yeah.
Guys, in the chat now, should we double Victor Olofsson's ice time here tonight? Cal?
Great idea. I think you should just not leave the ice. But,
Guys,
just stack them.
Cal says yes. In the chat, can we get some yes or no's, please? Yes or no's right now. I want to see some opinions. Let's get some opinions. Yeah, we have ourselves a game, 5-1, and the Sabres chance after chance, and then Eric Johnson with an offensive zone hooking call.
Such a dumb penalty.
No, not a dumb penalty. He took it because he's a veteran, and he did it out of tacticalness.
That's true.
Strategery.
Good point. I gotta say though, the Sabres penalty kill, although it is 0 for 1 tonight on a weak goal, it's usually pretty good and honestly generates more opportunities than our power play. So maybe we get a shorty here.
Buffalo Saveski says yes for fun. God, no in reality. What?
What?
Are you serious?
No.
Bull crap.
I think it would be a great idea to put Olofsson out there.
On the penalty kill.
Just the whole. Yeah. He's been great on the defense. Just put him out there the whole third period.
Yes.
Don't leave the ice.
Totally. I am all for that. Victor All-Star, best defensive forward in NHL history, Hall of Fame lock. Yeah. I mean, guys, we support every single Sabres player outside of Jordan Greenway here on this channel. We do support Victor Olofsson, though. Victor Olofsson is our guy. He's my favorite player I've ever seen suit up for the Sabres, too.
And he's had a couple of chances for goals this year, and I was excited strictly so we could post that post, and now it is up. So now I no longer have to worry about him not getting a goal this year.
55 seconds to go on this power play. The Sabres have cleared it again for probably the 4th time. Folks, we've been joking around a little bit on stream, so don't worry. You haven't missed anything so far here on this penalty kill. The Sabres have just been clearing it time after time after time. Boston has not been able to get settled in the offensive zone. AI says you guys are a funny duo. We appreciate that, but it's the humor driven by our chat that generates humor and emotion from us, because the Sabres and Bills really don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's almost comical that how bad this team has been. That it gets us going.
Less
But it
than
looks like the Sabres are doing an okay job on this penalty kill.
Cal, I swear, if you jinx us here, I will be sad.
I hope
But
not.
yeah, here's a Poso now for Buffalo, 1-on-1. Oh, look at this spin move, half spin move there. Enters the zone, filters it across the defenseman there. No, it's not. Sabres back to even strength here with 25 seconds, and Matthias
Samuelson
just killed a guy. He just killed him. And now Brandon Carlo looking for a hit on Gergensen's there, but we got 10 seconds to go here, and the Sabres are just going to keep this one into the Boston area, and that will end a very successful period here for Buffalo. They cut the deficit to 4. Wait a minute. 4. No, actually, we did. We took a step back, yes. Math skills coming in handy. Did you folks know that I am in college? Yeah, I know. Cal, making it there.
It's tough out there. Collegiate life is not the greatest, but we're getting close to winter break though, which is a fun time, right? Well, it usually is when the Bills are cooking, but it might be a rougher time this year.
With the Bills and Sabres both doing wonderful things at the moment. I know we have some ideas for a couple of skits already.
Yep, that is true.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Cal, I know you can't wait to record some skit videos. I sure as hell can't wait either.
Yeah, it's going to be a good reunion. Get some IRL videos popping again. Those are always fun to make. I am a little disappointed we will not get to feature Ken Dorsey in some of these videos, but something tells me he'll make an appearance or two.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I won't say anything. Actually, we're not going to say anything yet. But yeah, I would love to see some maybe ideas for skits in the chat because we haven't recorded yet. We haven't filmed yet, so still plenty of time here. Buffalo Sabski says med school was fun with a ton of free time. Yes, you're right. Anyone on your back tonight? Did you get the jersey you wanted? Oh, did I say I was gonna get a jersey with someone's name on it? I should know because I looked at my bank account when I went to the Sabres game, and I suddenly realized that wow, I am poor. I am very a college student, and I'm poor. I spent way too much money on those Taco Bell burritos at 1 a.m. Like, that's not great to my bank account. So instead of buying a jersey, I decided to go for a Buffalo Bandits crew neck. Got to rep the real champions of Buffalo proud. The Bandits are the real heroes of this city. Folks, go.
Don't worry. Do not worry about a single thing. The Bandits won the championship. What are we complaining about?
I know.
The NLL Buffalo Bandits won the World Championship. We should have nothing to complain about sports-wise for the next at least 10 years.
Absolutely. Cal is totally right there. Totally right. A couple months ago, you were thinking about getting a jersey with a number on it. Yeah, David, you're right. And like a lot of things that I do say in life, it was kind of bullcrap. I do still want a jersey with a name on it. I'm gonna say it again. I do want a Sabres jersey with a name on it, and I'm still taking up offers. It's your boy Doug just called me a fraud. Are you calling me a fraud out there, guys?
Unreal. Now here's the thing. I mean, there is an opportunity. You could go online to some of these websites and buy a cheaper alternative jersey. For something I like to do once in a while. But it is good to have some authentic ones in the collection as well. And I don't know if say you got to pick. Money excluded. You got to pick any Sabres jersey of all time, any player of all time. Who would you pick right now?
I mean, we've been talking about him all tonight. Victor Olofsson. I want to
71.
Get a go-ahead of Victor Olofsson. Let's go. Give me an Olofsson.
I'd one-up you there. I would go navy blue number 68 Victor Olofsson jersey. Wow. With the 50th anniversary patch. Now that would be a hot jersey.
That's a really good jersey, Cal. You are reading my mind here. Some good takes. Mouthful of
Thank you,
safe
thank you.
skis. David says, all right, makes sense. Yes, sorry to spoil your hopes and dreams. I did not get anybody on the back of this jersey. You have a Sabres player tattoo on my arm. It was 8 hours and a full royal and gold. Now that is cool.
Whew.
That is a true fan. True fan right there. I don't know if I myself could get a tattoo of the Sabres or Bills at the moment. Actually, no. Me and Ken, before he got fired, unfortunately, I just that out of the blue too. I was gonna get on my shoulder here. I was gonna get Ken tattooed in like cursive, a really like cute font there too. I was gonna get Ken tattooed right on my shoulder. So, and well, now he's gone. Cal, do you think I should still get the tattoo?
I think you should get like a portrait of him, like just on the chest, like the rage moment, like the slam down in the booth. Just get that whole scene just in between like your like abdominal, like just all down to your stomach.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I could do
Yeah.
that. Maybe getting the collage of your math skills will boost you to get a New Jersey. Oh yeah. Oh,
Five minus one equals four, just across the stomach.
yeah. But we're Truth says trade Victor now. Totally valuable, folks. Yeah. Again, really true from Truth. He's speaking the truth out there.
Yep.
So glad we have a fact checker, guys. Should we get a fact checker for our streams here? I feel like Cal's been saying some pretty out of pocket stuff here tonight.
Yeah, I mean we should. I mean this stream it's up there with the freaking NFL draft stream. That one was pure chaos. But yeah, I mean this is what happens when the Sabres lay an egg like this. Kind of just some time to goof around. Not as serious of a stream. As some of the closer games we have. But I mean, back to a serious topic though. I wanted to get your thoughts on the return of David Legwand.
Oh, Cal,
Sabres.
I'm for it. If we could just replace Tage Thompson looks like he's done. I think we should shut him down for the year. Put in David Legwand at that first line center spot, and we got a team. We got a playoff team right there. Bring in Patty Kane, so you have Kane on the wing, Legwand in the middle, and then maybe put because I know if Charlie is still out there, put Greenway on the first line as well. Give them all the minutes in the world. I think that would be a good line for us.
The Sabres goaltenders are struggling. Do you bring up Ticker, Dustin Tokarski?
Yes. Yeah. No, well, actually, not even Ticker. I would bring up
Cooley.
Devin Cooley. I would bring up Cooley. Yeah, apparently, someone told me he's really cool making saves, and he's got a cool mask as well. So Devin.
Yeah, the slug. Speaking of the slug, Sawyer in the chat says he would pick a slug jersey of Ilya Lyubushkin. Speaking of Lyubushkin, I miss Lyubushkin. I really do. I mean, he was not great. Would take a dumb penalty every other period, but he was pretty fun to watch, and he also was a frequent visitor of the area I live in, so I did get to see him quite a bit.
That is cool. Ilya Lyubushkin, though, lighting it up for Anaheim this year. In 14 games played, he has got 0 goals, 2 assists for 2 points, and a +2 plus-minus.
Not bad.
That's
not bad.
Yeah, he's a really good player, and it's so surprising. Looking at his career, he actually had by far his best year in Buffalo. His best year in Buffalo. Not even playing the most minutes of his career, so I miss my boy Ilya Lyubushkin. Truth says bring up House Cats. Yeah,
Brick House. You could bring up Michael Hauser. I mean, I know a lot of people have that shirt that custom fanatic. Look it up right now. Custom fanatic shirt. It's Michael Hauser's. I think it's first NHL start shirt that they sold. Let's see if this is.
I'm gonna share the screen so we can find it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there it is. Men's Fanatics, $18.
No Fanatics. I'm not gonna try to get a deal here, but let me just zoom in a quick.
I mean, I'd rock this.
Would you?
First career win. Who thought this was a good idea? Who in Fanatics was like, you know what?
Oh my god!
And the sad news is it's only available in small and medium, and there's only one left. It's a popular item.
Hey, your price $25. There's a coupon code, guys. That's actually the stream here, or the person here for the stream. Let's get a Michael Hauser customized shirt. I've blown it up onto the screen here. It's really big. Go get it. $25.
There's one small and six medium left. It's sold out in large. You're telling me people bought this shirt in large, extra large, and 2XL. I imagine sitting in the Fanatics headquarters or NHL shop, whatever, and you're like, let's come up with a sick design. Michael Hauser, first career win. You got his signature on the bottom left. It says Buffalo Hockey top left. I mean, it's a good looking shirt, I gotta say.
Yeah,
I would rock it.
That is a great shirt. Cal, you're again saying some proper things here on the stream. Let's go get a medium shirt,
find.
folks. I mean, Cal, I know I can fit into a medium. You did give me that New York Knicks shirt way back when, the RJ Barron. It panned out. Obviously fits me. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see you rock that one for one of the streams.
Should I? Guys, do you think I should go strip down and put on the RJ Barrett kid small shirt?
Do you have it?
I think
do you have it with you? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
I gotta go find this. Cal, this is your
come back with the shirt on and the shirt only. All right. Well, while we wait for that, let's get serious for a little bit and let's talk more about the Sabres here. I wouldn't look too much into this game. Again, they're down Alex Tuck. They're down Henry Jokiharju, who's actually been solid this year. I wouldn't look too deeply into this game. Boston's a great team. But 2 bad games in a row for the Sabres. They got to get it figured out Friday, and hopefully they do. Hopefully Benson comes back in the lineup too, and, hopefully they could get it together. But, we'll see how UPL plays here in the third period because this is a huge test for him. If he could shut out the Bruins in the third period, get some confidence up, and then put him in Friday, because I highly doubt you go Levi, and I don't think Comrie's going to be fully up to game speed yet, but we'll see. AI just said, I just watched the video of Cal interview the Raiders fans. They weren't happy. Yeah, that was a fun thing. A lot of clips from the main video there, not the shorts. I was petitioning to fire Ken Dorsey. A lot of clips that didn't make the cut. A lot of people were not with it. A lot of people said they like Ken Dorsey. I said fire him. I wanted people to sign the sheet. The video aged well, but the video did age well, but it was fun.
Could not find the shirt, folks. Sad. Looks like he kept it in Buffalo. So, Cal, you're gonna have to go to my house and find it for me.
I mean, if you want to alert the people in your house right now, I will happily skip this third period, drive over, pick it up, and show the stream.
But folks, this isn't our thing. But I did find this shirt hiding.
An all-timer.
This is an all-time shirt, folks. Let's get some.
An absolute all-timer.
That's a great shirt. Did find that, so good shirt there for Dictator Nick, guys. Can we give a round of applause to Dictator Nick and his fashion choices? Thank you, Nick.
Sal Volcano, you love to see it. I mean, speaking of Impractical Jokers, the show really went downhill when Joe left. I mean, they got to get him back.
Yeah,
it's got to happen.
Where is the comeback here for Joe Gatto? He was the heart and soul of that show, and I don't know. I paid $45 to go watch that movie, and even though Joe was in that one, I paid $45 to watch the Impractical Jokers movie. I thought
that's
it
crazy.
was going to be up there, and it is up there in my all-time classics with the likes of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's an all-time classic movie.
Oh yeah.
Any of the East Aurora Hallmark shows as well. Those are all like really top-notch in quality and stuff. And when he left, I think that was the first point where I realized, hot damn, the Sabres are done.
Yeah, it's rough, and it's just now setting on me that we have another 20 minutes to go here. So we'll see how that goes. Anything can happen. All right, let's say the Sabres score one more goal here. Who gets it? Does Olofsson get a second? Does Krebs get on the board? Does Okposo score in his big game?
I'm going to say it's going to be Connor Clifton. Connor Clifton is going to get his first goal as a Buffalo Sabre because, you know what? This game calls for some bull crap, and I really want to see Connor Clifton score against his whole team. He's got to do a little better because he's an agent right now in disguise for the Boston Bruins, posing as a Sabre player. And he's going to have to do a little bit more to gain that credibility that he is, in fact, a Buffalo player.
I mean, this game is literally peak like drought, like that 10-game losing streak or whatever they went on at like what was it, 15? I mean, this game fits right in there with it. I mean, it's just comical how poor, and it's not even like they're playing that bad, right? I mean, they've had chance after chance after chance. They're turning them up. They held the puck in the offensive zone for a good amount of time in that first period, and a good amount of time at the end of that second period too. Just unfortunate they couldn't capitalize.
Truth says he thinks there's going to be a Victor hat trick. Yes, if that happens, folks, if Victor Olofsson scores a hat trick tonight, I will go out and buy myself a real authentic, spend $200 and buy a Victor Olofsson jersey from the Sabres store. I will do that, and then I will make a video. Well, once I get back home, I'll make a video showing off my brand new jersey to the collection. So if he gets a hat trick,
recreating the Olofsson clip. Olofsson.
Olofsson. That's an old time. Those skits were great, and I didn't even release some of them.
There's some in the vault.
Some in the vault. Yes, absolutely correct. But yeah, folks. I mean, if you haven't already, I posted a great video to the TikTok, a great little TikTok. Just last night after the Sabres lost. So if you want to go check that out, that would be great. It's a
after the Bills lost.
Bills lost. Yes. Yeah. My bad. Let me see here if I can find it. Wow, 955 views. Nice. I think y'all know what it's gonna be. There it is. Yeah. So of course, go check out the TikTok. Maybe I'll get more active on there someday. I know. Jaden has always proposed some ideas for the TikTok. Love to see. Love to see some stuff for that. I know he likes to do those little edits and whatever. I'm not a good editor.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll start doing some, instead of doing the Instagram lives, maybe I'll start doing some TikTok clips too, and put those in, because I know, when you do the Instagram lives, you could save those, chop it up in easy clips for the TikTok. So maybe now I got to break some news. I have never downloaded TikTok in my life. My phone has never had TikTok. So this would be a big investment for me, probably why I haven't done it yet, but maybe we will. We'll see what happens. If one of these teams wants to get rolling and keep some playoff hopes alive.
Yeah. David says, I need proof of the buy. Live streaming the buying of the jersey? No, but I will make a video. But that's only if Victor Olofsson scores a hat trick here, okay? You want to clip it. I swear on my word here that is the case, okay, folks? It is, in fact, the case. I will not go back on my word here.
Now, the thing is with with buying stuff on live stream, you got to be worried about credit card information and all that. So that is why that will be a video rather than buying it on the live stream. But again, that is if he scores a hat trick down, we'll do that. So that's 3 goals. He's got 2 more to go in 20 minutes. The odds aren't looking good, but they've never been higher. So
yes. Always have hope. Truth says I don't have the talk either. Are you guys worried that your information is going to get stolen? Because it's already been stolen from me a couple times, so I have nothing to lose there.
Something about TikTok. I don't know. I haven't been inclined to get it. I'll go on the web. I'm not. I feel like I don't have time for it. I don't know. I do.
Recently, instead of doing productive things, utilizing my time in a proper way. You know what I do instead, Cal?
What is that?
Instead, I go on TikTok for 2 hours every night, scrolling endlessly until my finger bleeds. That's what I do. And
yeah,
you know what?
I mean, again, I'm on other social media too, so it's not like.
Are you on Instagram? Because
oh yeah, all day long.
Speaking of Instagram, folks, maybe you should go over and follow the Instagram, because the boys over there are buzzing.
Over 5K. Never thought we'd get over 100 when we first started it. So it's a dream come true, and long ways to go. Ways to go.
Yes, long ways. We are going
Here we go.
to grow. But underway with the third period. Folks are rooting for a Victor Olofsson hat trick in the chat. If that happens, then I will go buy myself an Olofsson jersey for $275. Is this a wise bet for me to take? I think so, but I don't think it's going to happen. But here's Krebs trying to look for a pass back post and pass intended for Raposo. He takes a spill in the far corner. Keeps the play alive, though, for Buffalo. And Brandon Carlo, though, takes it back, sends it behind the net. Krebs trying to center that one from back there. Can't. Carlo takes it away and gets this one out of the zone. Truth says bleeding for the brand. TikTok features are now on YouTube, so why have TikTok? Just because it's more of like a PP measuring contest to say, hey, I'm on all the platforms, right? It's just to have some clouds, have some clouds. I'm not even on there. And I do post, most of the times, I do post, whatever I post on TikTok also comes up on YouTube Shorts, but actually it wasn't the case here with that video I just released. I'll put that up on the YouTube. I just forgot about that. That's actually a good idea for me to do. Maybe I should do that. But,
yeah, I think I will also put a bet out there. If the Sabres come back and win this game, I will buy a medium Michael Hauser first career win T-shirt. So 2 bets. And Jordan Greenway, he's hurting. He went down, kind of did the splits. On the bench, he's hurting, so at least he made it back to the bench. He's not heading back to the room, so probably just some soreness there. But a lot of guys getting hurt this game, which isn't great to see. Yeah. And has Tage Thompson come back here? Let's see, because remember he got hit in the hand. I wonder if they just shut him down for this one. Wouldn't be that dumb of a decision.
No. Offensive zone face-off lost there by Buffalo. Just trying to find the song that I use. I think it's Meek Mill. Meek Mill song as they
I believe so.
Puts in a shot there on Uko and he actually saves. I don't know what the song is. This is embarrassing. I just used it yesterday. This is really embarrassing, folks. I don't remember the song that song. You know the song I'm talking about.
I think it's like Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a boss. There it is. I'm a boss.
Oh yeah.
I am a boss. So that does make sense. Sabres win that faceoff, clear the zone there. Win or lose, the house cat shirt is limited edition. Yeah, it is.
True.
Cal, you gotta be careful there about that one.
I mean, hey, everyone in the chat has the opportunity to buy them out. There's only 7 shirts available left, so by the time I can get to it, I'm going to be sold out. 1 small, 6 medium.
Here's Paterka off the board, sends a shot towards the net. It's deflected and out of play. Make sure. Oh.
And again, I mean, for anyone in here that still believes in the Sabres, remember the Sabres-Ottawa game, as they're showing the Thompson injury again, which makes me think that maybe he's not going to play the third here.
Probably not.
Which means more time for Victor Olofsson.
Ooh, Victor Olofsson going to get some more opportunities there. But yeah, that's on the vulnerable part of his hand, right on the wrist there. That's going to be a real doozy. And Olofsson takes the shot. It's saved.
So close, so close.
It was a good opportunity, actually, for him. So, it was a good shot, but Omark responds with a pad stop there. And looks like I'm finally going to... There we go. There we go. I'm going to post this onto the YouTube channel so that everyone who doesn't have or TikTok can watch it.
Perfect.
Sabres lose that faceoff, goes into their own zone. Cousins now going to respond with trying to break out, kind of fumbled the puck a little bit, clears it across ice for Johnson. He plays it between the legs of the best defensive forward in history again. And Boston can come back into the zone here. Hopefully my phone doesn't die before this clip uploads.
Always a concern.
That is a major concern, as Victor Olofsson has the puck now. Instead of trying to shoot it from 180 feet away, he gives it to Johnson, who's under some serious pressure here. Again, plays it across to Johnson. Flips this one high into the center ice now for McAvoy. McAvoy through center, got his man going to the net. Coyle just lost a handle of it. And, I don't know. Sabres clear this one down the ice for nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
David in the chat says trade Gergensons to open up room for Kane. I don't know if anyone would want Jorgensen's. Maybe a rental guy, a good fourth liner. Maybe he would work good in the playoffs for some team. But, he's only on one more year of his deal. I think he just ends up with the Sabres till the end of the year.
Yeah.
We'll see,
Oh,
though. You never know.
it just uploaded, folks. Just uploaded.
Beautiful.
Just in time before my phone dies. So, yay. Gergenson's trade for Kane. Well, Kane is not under contract for anyone. If you're talking about Evander Kane. Oh, what is MSG doing here?
Yeah, that was strange, but they fixed it, I think.
Pass across. Oh, Gergenson's got to score that, bud. Or someone got to get a stick on it in front of the net. Then goes around.
Yeah, it looks like the MSG people went home after the second period because the screen is going crazy.
Oh, yeah, it is going crazy. You got double trapezoid kind of looking squares here, folks. So MSG, maybe have to put on Jack Edwards and Boston's.
Great.
That'd be a wise second choice there as Boston finally gets it out of the zone. They chip it. Ukko touches it up for Clifton. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. I don't know, Cal, if you've been seeing some of the Oh, there's a good shot. Stopped there by Olmark once more. Glove save on Peterka. But I don't know. I think other teams have no idea what our goalies actually look like. It's happened a couple times this year with Devin Levi and UPL. Would you like to toss your hat into the ring a little bit and explain a little bit about this controversy here?
Yeah, it started with UPL
Yep.
In the beginning of the year, and yeah, then Levi had another case of it where I think it was ESPN did it the first time. I don't know exactly who did it the second time. If it was UPL makes a save there, but I don't know if it was a team broadcast or TNT that did it the second time. But yeah, they've been putting different faces for our goalies in the little intro thing when they show the starters. And both guys, I think the first one, it was the other team's backup. And the second one, it was just some random guy that was out of the league. I mean, I don't know what these people are doing. Again, these people get paid to do this. There's probably people that get paid to double check these. So I don't know.
Hey, it's really good. Hey, Don, I just followed you on TikTok. Sawyer.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Thank you so much. Not too many followers over there yet, but I mean, it kind of makes sense given how infrequent I do actually post a TikTok. And I've always been meaning to post more shorts and TikToks and whatever, but time is an issue.
Yeah.
Maybe over winter break I'll get some more
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, maybe we'll start there. I mean, I don't know, like I know TikTok's a lot of you could do a lot of edits, but you could also do a lot of IRL stuff, just yo, this is the top 5 NFL stadiums, and then you just list it out. So I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing some of those. We'll see.
Yeah. Cal, that is a pet project for you, my man.
Yeah.
Here's oh, jeez.
We'll see.
Greenway nearly coughed it up in front of his own net. Now the Sabres can go the other way. Lift high into center for Peterka. JJ Peterka loses the puck, Aaron. Down by 4. The Sabres just looking for something here to make this a real competitive game again. They're one shot away, Cal. One shot away.
Yeah. Confirmed Thompson will not return due to the wrist injury. Hopefully it's just precautionary that, he got hurt once. Now gets hurt again in a blowout game. No reason to put him back out there. But that could also end up being, a fractured wrist or something of that nature.
That would suck.
Yep.
I'm going to go plug my phone in, let it be for a while. Cal.
All right. Sabres got some good pressure now behind the net, but of course nothing transpires, and the Bruins dump it all the way down the ice for an icing. Power touches up. So 14:28 to go here in the third.
Did I miss anything? Did we do stuff?
We did not. We got an icing.
We have another TikTok. We have 2 TikToks, Cal.
Yeah. I think Jaden started one a long time ago and posted 3, and then you have one. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I don't know. I don't think the other one is active right now, but I'm not sure. Again, that is the only thing that I am not. I think we have multiple Twitters too, so I don't know.
I don't even use Twitter. So that's
Yeah,
good.
but again, Instagram and YouTube are the two main ones. Obviously, the Discord, which you can't have more than one Discord. That'd be tough to do. So those are where we're at, and hopefully we'll get the TikTok going during winter break. But now they show John Beecher, rookie out of Elmira, New York. So kind of local, kind of not.
Do you know? Do, I heard Cal that you actually go vacationing in Elmira. Is that true?
Really? I
It's
mean,
like
some
Vegas,
some may
right?
say. I mean, some may say that Elmira, New York is my second home, but
Yeah, I mean, it makes
again, those some
sense.
people might not know too much. You never know.
Here's a post off the face. Oh, that was actually a good shot towards the front of the net.
Yep.
Samuelson looking for the puck there. A couple guys getting held. Krebs trying to draw a penalty. Ain't gonna happen. Frederick has it on the far boards here for Boston. Boston is gonna skate away out of the pressure here. Strong player on his with the puck. Plays it back for I don't know who the hell that. Oh, that's Mason Lowry. Lowry wide open pass, shots blocked. Rebound picked up by McAvoy. Across shot blocked. Pick up by another Charlie Coyle. Coyle into the slot. Blocked. Picked up by McAvoy. I'm on a broken
Yeah,
record
yeah.
right now. Mason Lowry keeping the pressure alive, spinning off the pressure from Krebs. Plays it down low. Is the Victor Hattrick jersey buying for the rest of the season or just for this game? No, we're just going to go for the game, right? Just for this game, yeah. Why, folks? Are you already getting worried? You don't think our boy Victor is going to score?
Have some faith. Have some faith.
Yeah, let's have some a little bit here. Cousins had a odd man rush going the other way, but just couldn't do anything with the puck. Now he has it.
And now they have Olafson on this top line, so you better watch out.
Oh, good lord. Cal, I know you're ahead of me right now, and if you're trying to jinx, if you're
No,
trying
no,
to
no, no.
foreshadow anything, I'm going to just destroy you. Oh, my goodness. Marchand hit hard, spills into the boards there. But if Victor Olofsson does...
Delayed penalty for
my
the
goodness.
Sabres. So,
This
yep,
is
the
just
Bruins will go back to the power play if the Sabres can even touch up here.
Yeah, this is just great play here from Buffalo. It's like a preseason game, you know? We're here for the
It is.
shits and giggles.
It really is.
Well, but folks, continue to
Rough.
subscribe away and like. Darn, yes, a little worried Faith with Buffalo. As Sabres finally touch up on this one, Boston will get their third power play opportunity of the game as Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen is going to get called for a tripping call there on Brad Marchand. So, gotta love it. Sabres doing a whole world of things here. No, we hit 20 likes, Cal. Thank you, chat.
Let's go.
Thank you for the.
Let's go.
Thank you, everyone. That's
Honestly, yeah, pretty good viewership for as garbage of a game as this has been. So, not bad. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for sticking around. And if you guys were here for the intermissions, thank you guys for putting up with that as well. We actually had a lot of people here for the intermission, so that was fun.
yeah.
But yeah, hopefully this game can just end with nobody getting injured, and then we're on to Winnipeg. But we will be back below 500, which is not fun.
Not fun, but the Sabres were at the same point last year. Started the season 7-12.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, this is on par for Buffalo, right? Early season struggles under Don Granato. Yay! No.
And you can afford this too because the Atlantic it's been pretty good, but the Metro has been bad so far. So the Sabres are not in trouble yet. The East has been kind of rough. So the Sabres can easily get back in it with a couple of wins in a row. They just got to get them, before it's too late. You can't lose, 3, then win 1, then lose 3, then win 1. You got to put an end to this. Coming into this game, we knew we probably weren't going to win, though, with the roster we put out today.
Mm-hmm. Looking around the NHL, speaking of some of those teams, Pittsburgh has got a 3-2 lead over Columbus. Washington leading the Vegas. Wow. 1-0 with 5 minutes into the third period. Montreal continues their descent down into the dark, dirty depths of the Atlantic. They're losing to Calgary 2-1. Tampa losing 1-0 to St. Louis, and Winnipeg currently beating New Jersey 1-0. So
that penalty was on UPL, so our boy Victor Olofsson will take the penalty.
He will take the honors of sitting down in the box. I'm enjoying you two more than the game itself, so thank you for entertaining me while I work on. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Beautiful.
I want to play games like NHL and Madden 24 and also Fortnite. Hey, Kel, did I tell you that I'm into Fortnite now?
Really?
Yep. Have
Oh, and the Sabres are making a huge change here. Olofsson out of the box, but Turco will now serve the penalty.
why? I don't really understand why we need to
And
make a
there's
change like that.
and Paterka is now turning away and cutting back to the bench. And now is Olofsson coming? Olofsson will return to the penalty box.
What?
What did I
Oh,
just watch?
I'm not.
Paterka goes to the penalty box. The refs talk to him. He's got that smug look on his face, as always, skates back to the bench, and Olofsson returns. I guess you can't change your mind on those, but let's see what UPL can do on this penalty kill.
Huh. Maybe Forza Horizon and the Crew Motorfest. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
OG map back in Fortnite. It's fun for a couple of weeks until they bring back,
aren't they? Yeah,
the
they're going through all the seasons or whatever. Like
yeah.
progressing.
Unfortunately, they're already like halfway through that, and it's good to see though. We got a couple wins back on, and it's fun to play a couple games. But again, I can't play more than like 3 games. I've never been good at those type of games, and
Wow.
not my style.
I played a couple games on Friday and Saturday, and I tell you, I've won three. I've been a victory royale guy 3 times already. So, Cal, I don't know what's
Wow,
going on, man. Like,
there
I'm
you
not.
go.
It's not like I'm getting carried. Like I'm duoing, and the other guy gets 20 and get 5 kills.
Uh,
Like that's not happening. No, 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 no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
that
no.
never happens. No, I'm always definitely a top guy on my team for sure.
Yeah, but it is breaking news. I finally have a PS4, so it's happened. I have a
Four.
video game system as UPL is currently
Wow.
swimming in the net. He makes a nice stop too after he was just kind of twirling around a little bit like a little Disney princess there.
Just doing his best Devin Levi impression there in the net, but got back to make the save, which is good to see.
Yeah, that's great to see there from our boy. But yeah, just looking back on the replay, UPL slid one way, then the other way, then finally came back across to make the nice glove stop there. And I mean, he's been sharp here tonight. Boston not really trying too hard anymore, though. So
Yeah.
as Olmark plays this puck across the ice, they drop it back, coming through center. Lindholm looking to really put the stamper on this game, sends it into the slot. No shot yet. Now DeBrusque takes it. It deflects wide of the net, goes around to the far side, bounces up to Poitras. Poitras to Lindholm, takes a shot, rebound, sits in front, hit just wide by Coyle. Had a wide open net, but couldn't jam it home. Now Coyle again, 45 seconds to go. Hits a glove shot. UPL doesn't know where it is. Got a deflects, and now we're going to get a whistle here for a high stick. Not a penalty, though. Looks like a Boston player played it with a high stick.
Yep.
Sawyer says, Don, you're in bot lobbies. You are playing bots. Sawyer, I choose not to believe that.
No, they got rid of the bot lobbies.
Did they really? Am I being
I
played
I
here?
don't know.
I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea. I mean, a couple of the kills I know have been bots. Other times I think it's real people. So I'm like, I know I'm bad. I'm very bad, and I don't even know like I don't know how to do very much right still. I don't know how to build.
Maybe we'll do a BSC gaming live stream one of these days. Do a little like Madden tournament or something like that.
Yeah, because
You never
I
know.
do have Madden 17 now, Cal.
Okay, 17. Climbing up the ranks.
Ooh.
Madden really has gone downhill last couple of years. Though they just don't care about franchise mode. The
Mm.
Ultimate Team mode is
Is that what
not as fun
you
as it
like to
used to
play?
be.
You and Jaden like to play franchise mode against each other?
I'm a pretty big Ultimate Team fan, but the last 2 years it's been really bad. So
Damn.
yeah,
In strength, there was a good stop by Olmark. Now I'm playing bot lobbies, and I've been losing some, winning some. I do zero build. Yeah, zero. I know. And you'll be surprised that I know this distinction, but zero build is way better. Way better than the other crap. I like zero build a lot. Building is just too complicated
yeah.
for me.
the issue is you got those kids playing Fortnite that have been playing every day for the last 6 years in a row, and they know how to build. And the second you get in a build battle, I'm lost
Yeah, and
because I've never spent more than like 4 hours on it
oh, but
in a day.
folks, I'm gonna have to play the goal horn because Truth brings up a good point in the chat, and it's that the Sabres have won more faceoffs than the Bruins.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna here, let me do that. Yeah, there we go. That was beautiful, folks. Thank you so much. Oh. Let's put that away. All right. No more goal celebration. The Sabres didn't actually score a goal. Nope. The Sabres have won more faceoffs than the Bruins, so that was cause for celebration. Gotta crank 90s.
I'm fake.
Huh. 360 no scope. Am I right? Sawyer, I understand that reference. You, sir, are very right. I mean, Cal.
This is groundbreaking. Groundbreaking news that Don is playing video games. It's very rare.
Yep, just in time for finals. So we're going to just forget about finals for a while and continue to just play video games.
The good news is, and with my major, we're showing Okposo mic'd up. It looks like he lost a blade earlier in the game. Yeah. But my major, a lot of the final exams are not actual final exams. They're just kind of like last tests. So that's good. Not as stressful.
Yeah. No, I have one course right now where it's going to be a cumulative final exam. And of course, it's the one class where I have to do good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the toughest course as well, so love that.
And it's probably in person as well, which is great.
Yeah, but folks, do you think Victor Olofsson can hit a 360 no scope here in the final 9 minutes against the Boston Bruins as DeBrusk plays it out front in front of the net? It's just kind of chilling there. Yupi finally gets control of that puck and covers it up for a face-off.
I don't think the Sabres have played as bad as the score shows. I mean, the deserved to win meter is probably around 65% Boston, 70% if I had to guess right now. But it's definitely not as bad. I mean, Levi was not playing it that great. The Sabres turned the puck over quite a few times in the defensive zone, but they've had a lot of opportunities too that they haven't cashed in on.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, Cousins leaning into this face-off as the building looks pretty much empty now. And we have 9 minutes to go here in this third period. Clifton, under some serious pressure, gives the puck up to DeBrusk. DeBrusk spinning out of the pressure, trying to find Danton Heinen. Can't get it to him. And Victor Olofsson can come back the other way here. Olofsson on the backhander. Throws his one towards the slot. It's still loose there in front. Skinner couldn't get a whack at it. And now Boston can come back the other way. Frederick into the Sabres zone. Plays this one around. Loses the puck there on the back check from Olofsson. And the Sabres are just going to slowly meander their way up to center ice, chipping this one into the zone. Not far enough for an icing, though. Boston still has it. Banks this one off the boards, and they may have some numbers going the other way. Marchand looking for his man in the slot. That was Jacob Lauko. Haven't mentioned his name here tonight. But he is a player, and I did not generate. He's not an EA-generated player.
He's real. Can confirm.
Very real. Power in zone. Out wide to Middlestat. Can he go Middlestat mode? Yes, he can. He gives up the puck. Nearly scored there by Oscar Steen. Goes wide of the target. Sabres get it out of the zone. Sabres need more shots on goal than have more shots on goal than Boston. More blocked shots as well. Yet we lose the goal count by 4. It's just one of those nights. Really weird where everything Boston touches turns into gold. Which I don't get how. Like Boston is confusingly good here. As Carlo winds up, takes another shot on goal. Lindholm across to Carlo. Down low. And, I mean, this was probably one of the worser games the Sabres have played this year, on par with probably the Rangers game. And you went
that and the Flyers.
And the Flyers. Oh, yeah. You've been to
2 of
two
the 3.
games.
Oh, it's been a rough stretch. Good thing I'm not at this one though.
No, yeah. You're not the one who's bringing the Sabres down this time, Cal. You're lucky for that.
That is the good news.
As the Sabres take a high shot that goes wide of Ullmark. Again, into the corner there. Samuelson touches up on it. Tries to send his one towards the slot. Can't get it there. Poso trying to as well on the forecheck. Poso can't really do much with it. Doo-doo. I said doo-doo. Laugh in the chat, folks. Ha-ha. He-ha-ha. Marchand through the middle. Oh, he just undressed Samuelson to the backhander. Shot wide of UPL, though. Still has it in the corner, into the slot. Pasternak near side for Poitras. Missed a wide open deflection into an open net. And now,
anytime they could, any chance they could 2x this clock, kind of make it wind down a little quicker.
Yes, I wish that could happen. Here's the defenseman Derek Forbert now for Boston, trying to feed it through to Pasternak. Missed his stick. Samuelson has it now for Buffalo. Plays it along the boards for Greenway. That does stuff. Gets it to Cousins, who's been extremely good tonight. He's been on par with Victor Olofsson, actually. And he's been on par with Connor Clifton. So, been doing some really good things, and it's not like he's been invisible or anything.
No.
Sabres bounce this one into the zone here. I feel like this channel's been nonstop negativity for like a month now, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to be happy about.
Yeah, Cal, we're gonna need you to make some core clips here. Some really sad, depressed music over it now. We got a little under 6 minutes to go here in this third period. Greenway chips this one into the Bruins zone and leads to a breakaway. No, I'm kidding. Charlie McAvoy has it. Gets it along to Beecher. Was in his skates, and now it's taken back by Middlestad. Middlestad looking into the slot. Turka, his shot, just kind of fanned on it a little bit. And he places one to the near corner for Middlestad. Into the slot. Power backs it up. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson's shot goes off a stick. Does it go out of play? No. I thought I saw it rustle the net above the net, or above the glass there, but it didn't. And Boston can clear it, but now Olofsson leading the rush. Gets it to Middlestad. Middlestad to Peterka now. Into the slot for Olofsson. Scores. Uh-oh.
2 goals! 2 goals!
Oh, my goodness.
He's done it. He's got 5 minutes to get one goal. Come on, Olofsson, do it. Do it.
Victor Olofsson has scored his second of the game, folks. No way.
Olofsson.
This isn't happening. He was fed in front. The spin around.
One more.
Beats
One
Omar.
more.
No. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is not happening.
Oh my gosh. One more goal. Oh my.
I'm not actually about to spend $300, am I?
On a Victor Olofsson jersey. Get him back out there. We need a power play. We need a power play. It's our only hope.
Sabres have just iced the puck here. Am I actually...
He scores in bunches.
I need this game to end as soon as possible, okay?
Come on, Olofsson. Come on. Come on,
David
buddy.
says,
One more.
I go down to fix my internet, and who scores? Oh.
One more goal, baby.
This is not happening.
The issue is there's only 4 minutes left, and I don't know. He's only going to get one more shift unless they get a power play, so we need a power play.
Or does Donnie Granato throw everything at the wall and pulls the goalie here? Will he pull the goalie?
Oh. You're down 3. I think you might with 4 minutes to go if you can get possession here quick.
Frederick has the puck, though, in the offensive zone. Gets it to Coyle. Coyle to the point. Carlo, shot. Oh, just bounced wide of the net there. Barely missed the tip. Now Gergensons can come back the other way. Finds a poster through center. Please do not. I think this is the first time I've begged the Sabres not to score a goal. Krebs, nice move by Krebs. Goes into the slot. Trying to find a Poso. Can't get it there. Can the Sabres keep it in? Samuelson does for a moment, but now Frederick can clear the zone now. Kind of just playing around with it. Sends it cross ice to Lindholm. Drops it for Marchand. His shot goes wide. So that Olofsson goal is second of the game as Poitras in front. Oh, Marchand just got robbed. Marchand just got robbed by Upi, and now it's Peterka. Peterka along the boards throws that one towards the net. Greenway was camped out in front, trying to lift the stick there. Cousins as well plays it to the point. Johnson. The Sabres look like they think they believe here. Sabres showing some belief at the moment. Peterka, okay,
a wee bit.
Never mind.
You got to get Olofsson back on the ice, though. I mean, if I'm Don Granato, I'm putting him back out there immediately. Get him back out there. Give him every opportunity to get this hat trick.
3 minutes to go. Victor Olofsson, please, no. Here's Cousins to Power. Power through center. Olofsson is on the ice here, folks. Power.
Come on, baby.
Can't get it there. It clears the
center.
Olofsson
he was
has
open.
the puck right now. Plays it back to his defenseman, Dahlin, who again drops it to his fellow Swedish counterpart. And Olofsson going through the middle. Breaks into the zone. Middlestad now. To the point. Samuelsson out wide. They send a pass, trying to force it through the slot, and the Sabres have pulled the goalie.
Oh my! Olofsson's out there. Come on.
Greenway's shot goes wide. Olofsson trying to get to the rebound, and he cannot. Now the Bruins can clear the zone. 2.5 minutes. It's not happening. This is not about to happen here. And now the Sabres have
come on, Olofsson.
Woo!
Oh.
And now Luukkonen comes back
so
onto
close.
the ice.
Oh, he's back on the bench. No.
Yes.
I guarantee he's the first one back on the ice, though, if they pull him again. Come on, win the face-off, get him back out there. Let's go, Olofsson. Let's go.
I really don't need this from Victor. Come on, man. This is not how it's supposed to go. The Middlestad, he's going to lose this face.
They're purposely trying to sell here.
Shot deflects wide of the target. Bruins, again, keep it in the Sabres zone. It's with Oscar Steen in the slot. Now the Sabres retake it now. Are they going to try to pull the goalie here again? I think they will. Oh, but we got a goalie coming out of the crease. Oh, Mark, but the Sabres, again, could not capitalize. Something with, I think the Sabres just want to be respectful and not, try to score,
Yeah, that might be it.
But the Sabres have pulled the goalie there again, trying to deflect this one through, and they may have an opportunity here. Owen Power coming down the wing. Power into the slot for Johnson, a shot. Deflects in front. Loose there in front. It's sitting along the goal line, but they can't bury it. Now Boston clears the zone. It goes down the ice. Johnson chasing after it with 90 seconds. Throws a guy down to the ice. He gets tripped up. That's going to be a call. Oh,
yeah, power play.
6-on-4 hockey now.
You know who's going to be on the ice for this power play? Someone with a wicked shot. Tage Thompson's not there. Olofsson, come on. Come on.
No.
I've never rooted so hard for a useless goal. Come on. So if he scores, what jersey is it going to be? Goat head, away, home? Should we put a poll up?
Yeah, folks.
After the game, we'll put a poll up if this happens.
Can you do that, or should I? Don't know if I can. I gotta go back into the.
We'll do it. Let's do it on the channel if it happens, not on the live chat. We'll get more people on the actual channel. Olofsson is on the ice. The Sabres have called their timeout, but Olofsson is on the ice. The Sabres know they're not going to win this game, but they're going to try to get a goal here to help out the plus minus, and the guy with the best shot should get the opportunity here. Oh my.
If this happens, I'm going
Can you imagine? No spoilers in the chat if anything happens to. We might be a little bit behind. I don't know, but
I mean, no. This is not happening. Is it? This is not happening.
Great period from UPL too. I feel like we should note that no goals against. Good job.
Sabres have pressed forward. They've got 2 goals here. It's a 3-goal game, so I mean, at least, hey, if they score another one, it's for the goal differential. Am I right?
Yep.
All right, but yeah, Victor Olofsson, he is out there. Sabres, though, do lose the faceoff. Look at the jump in his step there, trying to get to that puck. Cannot.
Come on.
Boston clears it. Dahlin has it. Plays a pass off the boards. It's for Peterka. He's going to dump it into the Boston zone. Carlo is there. Sabres trying to keep it along the boards there. Maybe try to keep this possession alive. Middlestad just trying to whack away at it a little bit. Boston contempt with wasting time here. We have less than a minute to go. Coyle still has that puck in his skates there. Now it's with McAvoy. And the Sabres eventually dig it free, and Dahlin overskates the puck. The puck clears the zone now, and Paterka trying to get it in. Cousins does. He keeps it in. Finds Olofsson along the near boards. And Dahlin just got the
Oh,
puck
he's
on
solid. He is solid.
Dahlin, you are my hero. You are my fiend. Dahlin whips this one around the boards to Middlestat. Oh no, to Cousins, trying to play it across. Olofsson, that Skinner shoots. It's stopped there by Omar. Oh God, 17 seconds. No, please God, no. Again! Oh, Sabres got robbed.
Olofsson was open. Oh, it would have been poetic.
How did
What a
Sabres not
robbery
score
there.
that, by the way? Imagine if this was a competitive game, folks.
Oh, imagine it was a 1-goal game and that happened. Oof.
Yeah. I hear 2 years, 3.5 to 4 mil. Is that what you're hearing about Patrick?
Olofsson to the bench. Oh,
yes, I am saved.
It's over. You are free.
I am saved here, and I don't really understand still why the Sabres have the goalie pulled. It doesn't really make a difference at this point.
Not quite.
Yes,
they do put Okposo out there.
Yeah. Sabres around the boards to the point. And I mean, hey, the Sabres did show a lot of fight, a lot of spirit here in this third period. Wasn't the worst by any means, and as that final shot is blocked, that will call it a wraps here on. Well, it wasn't a very fun game, but it was a fun stream. I can tell you that for sure. And of course, folks, before you leave, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Yeah, it was a funner game. Not for me quite as much at the end there with Victor Olofsson getting 2 goals. But yeah, I'm very, very glad that we were able to do this all together, folks. I will be live. I don't know, Cal, if you'll be on the stream on Sunday night when the Sabres take on the Blackhawks. I'm just not going to stream that Bills game. Maybe if it's still going on in the background, I will pay attention to it, but I just don't care about the Bills anymore.
I will be on that stream after the Bills game. So whenever the Bills game ends, I will join the Sabres one. Maybe that'll be probably after the first, but I will be there. Thank you guys for joining. Again, hopefully by the time we get to Sunday, the Sabres are back at 500. Next game is Friday. And yeah.
Yeah. Cal, this has been fun. Chat, this has been really fun. I'm very happy that we did stream tonight and did not quit on the game, even though it was pretty rough the entire go-round. It was a fun stream. I hope to see all of you guys again on Sunday, because after that, there's not going to be a stream next week because I will be going out of town for Thanksgiving. So with the next stream after this, it's going to be Sunday against the Chicago Blackhawks. Maybe pay a little bit of attention if the Bills game is still competitive. I may pay attention to that game in the background. But folks, once again, thank you so much. Like I have the little graphics all ready for it in case that happens. But yeah, folks, thank you so much for watching. I was Don. This is Cal. This is Buffalo Sports Center. And we hope to see you next time. Peace out.